And welcome back to episode 176 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, and I'm here with my point man and co-host, Malk. We still waiting on the Lake Show King. How you
Okay.
feeling?
We still waiting. I'm feeling all right. How you feeling? We still
Right.
waiting.
We still waiting. That means I ain't put them out yet. I ain't said they done yet. But we still waiting on the Lake Show.
Man.
Tell CT to call up Brian and tell him to thug it out. If you want it, you gonna have to start standing on them old ass ankles.
All right. Gotta start fighting through some shit.
Listen, we got some other folks in the building right now, but they're away at the moment. They will be in shortly. But I mean, I wonder how bad it is, right? Or maybe even how bad it was.
Right.
Because this could be the result of him playing on injury that we may not have thought was serious back in the day, and now it's catching up to you.
You talking about LeBron?
Yeah. Because this is the longest he's ever really been out like that.
I think he had like a groin injury at one point where he was out for a minute.
Yeah, last year. Wasn't that last year?
Malcolm.
Yeah, I think it was last year. But
what was the question? My bad, man. These kids.
Wasn't it last year when LeBron was out for the groin?
Yeah. He's had nagging groin injuries like the past 2 years. 2 or 3.
Yeah,
at least 2.
Them is tough to get over though too.
Yeah, man, look. I ain't LeBron and all that other type of shit, no surprise, but my foot hurts. You know what I'm saying? If you step on my foot, that's probably like the last thing I fight somebody about right now. That shit hurts too much. And I can only imagine LeBron, he's been jumping up and down all them years, running and doing all that stuff. It hurts way more than probably we think. It probably hurts like a motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does.
Somebody step on his foot in the court, you got a little tear coming out of his
eye. A little Jordan tear. Then you find out LeBron gonna have a meme and it's gonna be from somebody stepping on his foot. No, I don't know, man. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, nothing changes though.
What you mean?
Nothing changes from the beginning of the mission to the end of the mission. Age is never an excuse. You're still in the game, playing, competing for a championship with everybody else. So you can't then be like, well, damn, man, I'm getting old. Of course we know. We watching. We seen.
I mean, the only thing I will say is I don't care what athlete or who you are, can't beat that father time now.
You are absolutely correct.
And unfortunately, see, now that I think about it, right? Because LeBron went straight from from high school to the league.
Right.
You never got that chance to have a little bit of a slowed down pace before transitioning to the league. He's just been straight running since he was 18 is what I'm getting at.
Transitional phase, transition to college.
You never had that, exactly. And maybe that's the additional wear and tear that we're seeing on him. You've been playing basketball at an elite level, bro, for a long time. Because what is LeBron, 38? He's been playing he's been in the league since he was 18. You've been in the NBA 20 years. It's a long time playing that kind of elite ball.
That kind of ball. I mean, there's others that's been around, but they're usually more out of the way.
Right.
Players.
You're breaking scoring titles and shit. Yeah, nigga, you got high mileage. It's one of them nice car, but it's got a lot of mileage on it. It's got a lot of mileage.
Brand on it.
Right.
Luka going down the same road too, though. When you think about it, Luka started playing professional when he was like 15 or some shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You going 30, 35 ain't gonna be too nice to that nigga.
No, you right. Now you right about that.
And he's not really athletic per se.
Yeah, he's trying to play more skilled these days.
More skillful than athletic. So that might help him out. He's not exactly jumping out the gym.
Right.
Takes down blocking niggas.
He barely jumps for his jump shot.
Right.
The
knees, boy. Them knees.
How tall is Lucas? 6'8"?
Yeah. At least listed as. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what he listed as.
He was 6'8" when he was 15.
You think?
No, I was
right. No, I think he grew into it. Because didn't he used to run point?
In a grown man's league, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you running point in the girl, I doubt he was 6'8" at 15 running point in the Euro League.
I can only imagine how much they was touching him up too, boy. You got the young boy in the corner. Man, we finna foul the shit out this little nigga.
As you should. As you should.
Where's your mom out in the crowd? Point her out. I'm finna go fuck her after the game.
Damn.
Aaron's my kind of guy, man.
That nigga's stupid, man.
That's some trash talk on some real shit.
Right. I'm sure somebody said that.
If I was a basketball player, especially because, it's more like, I feel like face-to-face, like, no helmets and, plays and shit like that. Nigga, I would say some shit like that. Oh, yeah. That's your mom right there? Nice piece of ass.
He said, y'all niggas is hell.
Like Steph Curry would have hated. I love Steph Curry.
Things have been said in
that's gentlemanly compared to I get it, but
right.
Damn.
Mom out for a steak dinner and never call her back.
It's just so fucked up because it's your mom. You know what I mean? Like, listen, but the King did it. LeBron did it while somebody on his team was fucking his mom.
Sometimes you gotta hit their moms, Cliff.
I'm done. I can't. That's a different kind of trash talk when you got the panties to back it up. Like, they in my pocket right here. Like, I got them in my pocket.
Sometimes it starts off with that. Sometimes Cliff starts off with that house tour. Show you a couple rooms, show you around a little bit, and then.
I almost spit my beer all over.
Cliff, sometimes it get like that is all I'm saying, Cliff.
For that reason, probably, you can't trash talk Luka right now. You can't. They ain't heard all that shit. Been in the game so long.
Listen, the only people that affect Luka on the court are the refs, because he cries to them all the fucking time.
All the time. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I get some calls, but all the like the example you gave the other day, I get here and there saying something, but every time, every go around,
at some point it's just like you're not doing nothing but irritating that ref now. So just get the fuck out his face or her face.
Go play defense,
right? Like
they play 4-on-5 down there, bro.
Like at what point do you realize, this is just going to be the way they're calling the game? Let me adapt.
He said, I used to smile when I play and have fun, and now I'm not smiling. Go. He said, now I'm not smiling no more.
Who said that?
Lucas said that shit. And like his English is a little bit broken still. So like that's like almost
that is crazy.
In that kind of format. He said that though. Yeah, he did say that.
Hell tonight, Darren, boy, man. These niggas, I don't know what they was on. These niggas is hell tonight.
But like I wonder what Kyrie thought after he said that shit when Lucas said I'm not having fun, because he didn't say that until since Kyrie's been there.
You be having fun when you lose?
Nah, but I'm not gonna sit here when the next man's coming to help me and dropping buckets and say I'm not having fun now. And I'm gonna say that shit before.
But I necessarily don't know if he means he's talking about Kyrie.
Right.
I just think he means like the team around, because in one game, Kyrie dropped 82 points total together in a game when they played together. They really haven't played together that much to even say that they don't like playing with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I think they played like maybe like 3 or 4 games.
It could be a coincidence. I'm just saying
that is the public perception.
He didn't say that before Kyrie. Like that's like me saying, okay. Like, let's say we on the video game. I was winning, I was winning before. I was having fun before. Then I started playing with y'all. I ain't having fun now, y'all. I ain't having fun now.
But you got to also think that Luka's been the man since he was 16 years old. And then you go to losing and you're not the number one. And like Malcolm, I mean, like Cliff just said, I think the ref thing comes from Luka being the EuroLeague MVP since he was 16 and getting everything he wants. And now he's in the NBA and he doesn't get babied and he doesn't get everything he wants. And he just, like he said, at what point are you going to realize that that's just how the game is called and you're not in EuroLeague anymore and you just got to play?
I believe he got the chip his rookie year when he was 15.
And the MVP.
Yeah, I believe he was 15 when that happened because, well, you know he wasn't the first to do that now.
Who was the first?
Cedi Osman of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, Lord, gee, man.
Respect.
Oh,
I'm just saying. When Luka Doncic came in the league, he said, "I looked up to Cedi Osman all my life." That's why when they was like Cleveland shopping, I want him here.
He left him though.
He was being very nice.
Left him. He definitely left him, and it's clearly skill too. But at the same time, I do think if you put Cedi Osman on another team and like let him run free, he'd improve his stats by, at least 5 points a game.
Yeah.
At least. If you let him run wild. Like it almost may have been a better fit. What you say, cuz?
Well, see, if you give him more shots, you better make more points.
Right. I mean, but he's usually pretty efficient. But I'm saying, like, it almost may have made more sense to put a Cedi on Dallas over a Kyrie.
Man.
Put 2 EuroLeaguers who know how to play that game. Because Doncic been fucking us up with the off-rhythm EuroLeague ball for years now. Put 2 niggas on the court that got that off-rhythm Euro ball that have chemistry, man.
But they tried that with Porzingis.
Porzingis wasn't him, though.
He's not. He's better than Cedi Osman.
No, but I'm saying Porzingis was a big. There was only so much Porzingis could do.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, I'm not trying to say
4 shooters around him to produce.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Now, you bring a Cedi Osman in there who's also playmaking with Luka, and you got 2 motherfuckers coming down the court that can see what's going on.
Cedi ain't that good, though.
He is.
He ain't.
He is. He just doesn't get his love.
We looked at his averages that one week with him and Karras.
Right, but that's also because now he's never been a starter on Cleveland year long is what I'm saying.
And truthfully, Malcolm, we don't really know what the man can do because he don't play.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. Like he's never had an opportunity to be that 42-minute guy.
But what are they doing with him?
They trying to 6-man him. They trying to move him into that Kevin Love spot, but he's more.
But he ain't no 6-man. His game that he is, I feel like you said, he needs a trigger, or it's just he ain't gonna never be his full potential because he's probably somebody that needs the whole season to get going.
Right.
Keep going. You know what I mean? You can't.
I agree with that.
Like we said weeks ago, you can't put somebody in and then they fuck up one game and you take them right out.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, that don't.
Damn.
But that's how the Cleveland Cavaliers are, though. You feel me?
Not so much.
But it seems like that nobody gets long tenured there. Who does?
What do you mean, like long tenure as far as years there, or as far as
Kevin Love was probably the longest tenured there.
But that was also a ball in a chain. That was because LeBron had him signed to that crazy ass.
But that's what I mean. Like Cleveland, they don't lock nobody down. It's just a rotating cycle throughout Cleveland.
I don't know. I think they attempted to lock Kyrie down until he chose to leave out. I think they planned on locking Sexton down until he got hurt. See, that's another thing about last year's Cavs team. We lost Sexton early in the season, like 8 games in for a season ending. Rubio,
but those are draft picks, though, right? They were drafted to the Cavs, though, right?
Not Rubio, but Sexton was.
Sexton and Kyrie were?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, who have they ever put, on their plan that's still there in the last, 7 years? You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying, but I also feel like it's kind of unfair to ask because the only reason that is because LeBron came and traded everybody away.
But why did they trade everybody away last year then? I get what you're saying, but like
no, right. Now that's a good
all
question.
the time. I know Donovan Mitchell's not as good as LeBron, but it's the same thing. You're giving everything away for this one person. And they're probably gonna do it again in 5 more years.
You may be right. You may be right. That's a good question.
Y'all remember they drafted Anthony Bennett?
Yeah, man. We remember they
bring that up,
Anthony
man.
Bennett.
Bring that shit
but
up.
He was supposed to be gone before Summer League.
Yeah, didn't he play like 1 game?
He was the number 1 pick. Nah, he played more than that. He played
probably like 10, 15.
Yeah, he probably 15.
But they realized very quickly he was garbage.
It all started.
I remember they said Andrew Wiggins was going to be like Anthony Bennett.
Who said Wiggins was going to be like Anthony Bennett?
When he first got drafted.
Nah, see. I was hyped for that pick. And Malk, you right. He said it all started when LeBron got rid of Wiggins. Man, and then look at Wiggins was the first revenge player.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggins was the first guy that got traded by LeBron that took that shit personally. That nigga was crying.
Yeah, he was shitty.
And then
that's kind of lame, though. That was the lamest thing I've ever seen in my entire
I get it. But you from Canada, you're not from here. They got a different, They got a different thing about them. But regardless, he was the first to get traded by LeBron and say, oh, for real? And then 4 years later have the highest paid contract in the NBA. And now you got these niggas from the Lakers that are currently trying to do it because more niggas is like, oh, for real, LeBron? That's who you, for me? You gonna trade me for, okay. And now that's why you got your Brandon Ingrams and your
I don't like how you just keep saying LeBron.
It was.
You were a family member, bro. Y'all don't know each other, bro.
I love LeBron, but he fucks a team up. It's not a lie.
CT gonna be the old nigga one day on Facebook cussing niggas out when LeBron passed away. Like, y'all motherfuckers.
You know that one nigga that dressed up like Michael Jordan from the shoes all the way down from the shorts to the motherfucking jersey?
That's gonna be
at LA Fitness with a whole LeBron fit on.
He gonna push his own hairline back just to,
right
with the.
Hey, I'm about to say,
but I don't even know if he'll be able to do that because LeBron don't wear Adidas. On my mom, he don't.
Oh yeah, he don't. He gonna switch up. What's up, CT? You in the whip? I see you rolling in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Go find KD and ask him what the fuck he's doing.
He's in the middle of the globe right now.
Oh, you're not? Where you at?
New Mexico.
Did you move? Did you move?
Moving to Fort Wayne.
Oh shit!
Fort Wayne.
I'm right down the block from you.
All right, bad. Okay,
knocking on Mal's door. Knock, Mal. I'm here.
Minneapolis, nigga.
Bro, Malcolm. Bro,
hey,
we're going to Chicago for my birthday, man.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm trying to see if there's any Bulls games that weekend.
When's your birthday?
April 28th.
That's the playoffs.
Right. Oh.
See, I said it. It matched right around the corner.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah, damn, Darren, why you always gotta tell me shit? That's a different story. I was gonna say last minute. I was just gonna say I forgot what we was for a minute.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll continue.
Right. Yeah. What was we talking about?
CT said I don't like that. He said I don't like.
You don't like, bro. CT just said that you got one more time to say LeBron's name.
But it is LeBron.
I just said y'all just said everywhere he go, he can't be the GM. Like Pat Riley was the GM in Miami.
Right. No,
big, like
it's on
the Bus.
It's on the GM for signing off on it, but we know it was LeBron that said 86, him, and him.
What happened to Norris Cole?
They're saying right now how that's a problem with LeBron right now, how 80 took 8 shots the other day.
You think LeBron said, I want Shane Battier, I want Birdman. Like, he wasn't saying he wanted them.
Yeah, he did.
That doesn't sound
Mike Miller.
I think he
did.
He did. CT, he did with Mike because he took Mike to Cleveland with him after.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Mike Miller, James
Jones.
He did not put that team together.
James Jones, yeah, he did.
He brought everybody
there, bro. He brought every single person that everybody remembers. He got there, and it just, bro. The first day he got there, everything blew up. That's what you call blowing up a team, bro. He blew that fucking team up.
He wanted Eric
and that's what
Dampier.
I'm talking about. See, when you be so hard on my Cavs, when you think about all the players that he brought in for that 1 year that left completely after, we lost half our team.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been shit with them anyways if LeBron left.
But what I'm saying is, within 4 years, crawled back up to where we was then. Mind you, we lost Colin Sexton, lost Ricky Rubio, and Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. Both are up at least 9 games from last season. They weren't available either. So what I'm getting at is a 44-win season, granted all of that circumstance, to a 48 season when you got a top 5 guard, it's not enough. I don't care how you cut it. It's not enough.
You're not, bro. The way that you're cutting that is so crazy to me because there's 16 teams in the East. So just because they only got better by 4 games, are you saying that everybody else didn't get better too?
Yeah.
No, you can't cut it like that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like I told you earlier, bro.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Who did the Bucks get? Nobody.
The Magic's.
Who did the Celtics get? Brogdon.
Plus games and what they
were.
Who
did the Heat get? Nobody.
Kevin Love.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like motherfuckers made a giant leap in the East.
Yeah, but injuries happen on different teams every year. You cannot.
He was one of the most injured last year, and we still got 44 wins.
Oh man, I think even if we said if Jarrett Allen did not even miss 10 games, they could be sitting at second in the East. So you're telling me
20? He missed 26 last year.
So okay, but you're telling me that
and he was an all-star.
Okay, but look at this though.
Yep.
You're telling me that going from 9th to 10th in the East to second, you're not gonna give that man his flowers.
You're still fourth.
But I'm saying, we said if Jarrett Allen did not miss those,
hypothetically, okay, I got you.
They could be better than the Boston Celtics are sitting right there about tied with the Boston Celtics.
That's so only if Donovan Mitchell passes, though. The only reason, like to CT said, and he made an All-Star. You know why? Because Darius Garland threw at least 5 alley-oops.
Who else is hooping on the squad? Who else is
hooping
All-Star level on the squad?
On this squad?
On the Cavs squad now.
No one. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you not say Donovan Mitchell, a player that put up 71 points on the Cavs team this year?
Listen, let me explain something. I'm gonna run it right back because you see that he put up 44 last night and lost to the Hawks again.
But we just said
but that's a 10-spot Hawks. But they're not a playoff team. They still trying to get into the playoffs.
Hawks have beat a lot of good teams.
Higher than that.
They got a new coach.
But what I'm getting at is all those games, out of all those games that you took at least 30 shots, you are 2 out of 5 wins. Including that 71-point game against the Bulls. You are 2 out of 5 wins.
Who was those losses to? Good teams, probably.
Well, I mean, some of them. Boston.
Exactly. Boston. Like, come on, man. The team that just went to the NBA Finals last year.
Boston Bulls, Hawks. I can't think of who else. But he's right now currently sitting at 5th in the NBA in shots taken per game. Only behind.
Him.
What's his percentage?
Listen. Only behind Luka Doncic, who has an excuse because he was the only one there for a while till they got Kyrie. Dinwiddie wasn't cutting it. Damian Lillard, who has nobody but Anthony Simmons, and then Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, then Donovan Mitchell.
So he's shooting about 48% on the season right now. I don't care how many shots he's taking, he's shooting 48%.
You like individual stat niggas, and that's cool if you like that. Just say
but I'm saying you could say that's a problem if he was.
That's what it is. No, you just like.
How's it a problem if he's making it though?
But we're not winning when you're doing that.
That's not his fault, though.
It is. It is.
How's that his fault?
Because we're winning more when you take less shots.
So
it's statistically correct.
Garland's not gonna hit those shots.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. So you're telling me a man that's shooting 48% that you think is shooting too much, in his head, he's looking at, okay, I'm shooting 48%. I'm taking shots. They're going in. If I pass these shots to these other niggas, they might not even make these shots.
We win without him. That's weak because we win without him.
Passing it back to me.
That's not the case. You can't.
When y'all win without him?
Argument.
Y'all ain't make the playoffs since without him. When y'all make the last?
No, I'm saying
last time y'all make the playoffs?
This year, when he does not play, we get wins.
I think they're trying to say the long term, Cliff.
No, fuck the long term. The long term is you hadn't got past the second round in your career.
But that's coming from a fan perspective. We're looking at basketball. You're looking at
you're looking at an individual contributor. That's what you're looking at. And you like that. You get off on that. That's
cool.
The
playoffs. When's the last time y'all got in the playoffs? That's all. That's what they paid the man to do.
All I'm saying is, if you get Aaron, let me ask you a question. If you get a top 5 guard out of the league on your squad, how many games do you expect to improve?
10, 20, 15.
How many games?
10, 20, 15. That's nice to say. No. That's why I'm glad you said that.
Playoffs matter.
I'm glad that you said that though, because 10, we can use 10 as the baseline on that. 10
minimum.
We just said last year they had a more injured team last year than they did this year. Got 44 wins. This year they have 48. With your top 5,
they still look like the same injured team.
But they have no shot at getting at 10, CT. But they have no shot at making 10.
You've been saying. I will say this though, Cliff, to play
with
devil's
advocate.
Wait, how come they don't have any shot of making 10? They have the Knicks, the Pacers, and Magic twice.
You've been saying
5 dubs. That's 5 dubs. That's 10 right there.
But you've been saying the 54.
But I'm saying like we said, you cannot blame him for Jared Allen and others not being available for some games.
They were less available last year.
But they're in the playoffs this year.
The only thing I'll say to play devil's advocate is the East the same as last year?
You said what?
Is the East the same as last year?
Is it
better? Hold on. Is it better, the same, or worse?
It's better.
The bottom half is worse.
The bottom half is better.
The bottom half is worse. Kate Cunningham's out. They don't have.
You're talking about 2 teams. I'm talking about teams like the Magic that are 10 plus from last season. I'm talking about the wins. It's better. That's what I'm saying. The top 10 right now.
The Bulls are worse this year than they were last year.
Look at the record from last year.
That far behind.
It was evenly spread last year. What I'm saying is, the only people that are sitting in 50-plus wins right now are the Bucks. And then there's a Celtics with 40.
No, and then
Brooklyn's still in the mix.
Celtics are over 50 wins.
Right now?
Yes. The Celtics have 52 and 24.
Okay. But look at the record from last year to this year.
Is it better?
The bottom half, they have more wins, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's also
because we spread it out this year compared to last year. Is what I'm saying.
And the only reason why I brought up Cade Cunningham is because if y'all remember, towards the back half of the season, they went undefeated.
Well,
they were taking a lot of teams off. But what I'm saying is they don't have Sadiq Bey anymore. Sadiq Bey's now off to the Hawks.
I don't remember the Pistons.
That's one team though.
They got better though. They got Wiseman.
They got
Ivy.
Only teams that got worse from last year are the Hornets and the Pistons. The Pacers got better, 100%. The Magic,
the Hornets got drastically worse.
The Wizards got better.
Injuries because of the injuries.
The Bulls got better.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting
at. That got worse from the top half is the Raptors.
That's what I'm getting at though. You can't say that a team got or that a conference got better if the 2 teams that were decent, that were knocking people off, that they shouldn't have lost to, are out of it.
But when I say better, it's better for the NBA to be evenly spread out than have 3 teams at the top that have 60 wins and everybody else under have 20. I think, in my opinion, that is better.
I agree with that. But I'm just saying that we were arguing from a standpoint of competitive nature. How hard was it for Cleveland to get 44 wins without a Donovan Mitchell and a more injured team than they have this year versus how hard was it for him
to get 48? It was actually
48?
Easier last year to get than this year. I promise it was. It was easier for them.
It was the first play.
Something wins last year than it was this year.
Based off what?
Based off how other people were playing.
Based off nothing.
Based off how other people were playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you referring to though? Like, you're just saying that you think last year.
Oh, so you're telling me that last year when Bol didn't even play, right? That changes a lot for a team like the Magic when you have to play them this year. The Magic upset at least 12 people this year. But I'm saying this shit like that didn't happen last year.
Yes, it did. It just happened from different teams. It was just Detroit who was doing that most of the time.
Oh no,
but
man.
just because
everybody's hooping. Everybody hooping this year, bro. Everybody.
Man, I don't know. It still doesn't equate, regardless.
Unless you're tanking for Victor, everybody's hooping.
I think Victor's gonna be another Chet anyway.
No.
I don't think he'll be a Chet.
I don't mean statistically. I mean injury wise.
Oh yeah, I mean he needs to gain weight.
Yeah, I said
because he's hooping right now.
Right, but you're not hooping in the league.
In the NBA.
There's a reason why. Wait. There's a reason why you can play in the Euro League and still be a rookie coming into the NBA, because it's not the same level. And we all know a 7'5", 195-pound guy is gonna have issues banging around with the worst of the worst in the NBA. That's why Chet Holmgren didn't make the regular season. He was out in the fucking summer league.
Oh no,
that was a freak accident.
No, Aaron didn't I say he wouldn't play 10 games before? I say he wouldn't play 10 games in the season.
Yeah, but Vic ain't a little dude, man. I don't know.
I said I'll look it up. It might have been a little more than 10, but I said
have you like really seen his like physique?
Have I seen his physique?
Like Vic, he ain't a little dude,
man.
Little dude.
But them guys never be ready for the NBA. I don't think he'll be ready.
I don't think he'll be ready, but I don't think that he's gonna come in and you can instantly say, "Oh, he's about to be a Chet."
I wouldn't.
And again, I'm not saying that based off of stats, because Chet has none. He's zeros across the board. And I'm not saying Chet's a bust either. I'm just saying that from injury standpoint, think of the last skinny big that we've had that has gone anywhere in the league.
I think he'll be the next
Anyone.
When did Chet get hurt?
He got hurt the second to last game of Summer League.
That's what I'm saying. He was still playing college kids, so it's not like he even made it to the NBA to get hurt.
That's what I'm getting at. That's even worse.
That was a freak accident, like Malcolm said. So, like, he just got hurt before he even got in. So who's to say that he would have got in and got hurt? He got hurt in the summer league.
Some of those dudes in the summer league they being in the league, they be just, you know what I'm saying, going back to the summer league.
I know what he's saying, but he was still playing among his peers.
And that's what makes it worse. That's what makes it worse. You took
Brandon. Damn, what's his name?
How did Chet get hurt?
Brandon Roy?
No, it was a nigga named Brandon. Brandon something. He was still playing in the G League in the summertime or the summer league the whole time.
I'm telling you, a couple of dudes do that to try to make a team.
Hold on, man. I gotta look this nigga name.
You said what? What'd you say, CT?
You talking about Brandon Knight?
You got to get invited to the summer league.
Is it Brandon Knight? I'm looking.
I think
Reverend Knight or Brandon Knight.
Emmanuel Mule was there too, and he was in the league for a couple of years. Now he's in the G League.
But that's what I'm saying. You didn't get a chance to get past your peers. You didn't get a chance to actually bang around with the biggins in the league, and you couldn't get past that without a season-ending injury. Not a little bump or a bruise. You're out for the season. And what I'm getting at is you're not built big enough to be able to bang around with anybody at that center position when you're so slight in the frame.
But
Wembanyama falls into the same category.
I think he was in a little summer run like Seattle or something.
What, when he got hurt?
pickup, or was it in Vegas?
It was like it was just some dumb shit. Like if we were hooping
Pickup
at the
game?
Bob's gym and we got
Jennings, man. Brandon fucking Jennings. Brandon
Jennings. What about him?
Yeah, for the Bucks.
Longest. Well, he don't play in the league no more, but Brandon Jennings. Man.
He was decent though.
Just like Brandon Knight, he's still in the G League probably too.
Brandon Knight was all right back in the day.
But Brandon Knight might have got dropped down to the G League. He was something.
I think he did because he was on the Pistons.
Yeah, he was something while he played though.
He just got a call up last year too during COVID too. So
neither one of them are even on topic because my issue is the slight frame bigs. What do you do? What do you do when you go against a Joel Embiid?
I mean, AD made it.
But AD put weight on before he started playing the 5. Chet Holmgren came out of college as a 5. Wembanyama is going to come out of college as a 5.
When he was in the Pelicans,
right. But you understand what I'm saying? He had to prepare. He had to bulk. He had to put on armor to be able to play that position. You're asking these children out of college just because they're tall to automatically play that position when they're not built for it, is what I'm getting at.
I don't think when he comes in that he'll instantly be asked to like bang around with the big 5s.
But what are you gonna have him as
he's going to be like
7'5"
Giannis. He's going to be like Greek Freak.
He's going to have to just do some stuff that like he's just going to have to improvise.
He can't be a 7'5'4".
But he's too good of a talent to be like, oh, we're about to sit him around. But you're going to have to protect him at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's my issue is that if you're the 5,
that's not going to be an issue if you know what to do with it. Like,
but how much protection can you give to a 5?
But if you put it in the game plan to where he doesn't have to play at a 5, if you get this man a shot,
so you're going to draft a 4. So basically, what you're going to
do. But would you consider Giannis a 5?
No.
You can.
What would you consider him?
I would consider him a 4. He's a 3-4.
He's
3. He came in as a 3.
He was a 1
but
at one.
The difference is he's not a 5. He was never a 5 in college. That's the difference. You're trying to change it. No, we're talking about 5s. Greg Oden couldn't do it.
Maybe this kid is playing
He got hurt immediately, right?
Maybe he's playing a 5.
He got hurt immediately, though, right? Just like
Chet did. Greg Oden in this, man. Leave Greg Oden out.
But what I'm getting at is the big spot is harder to do when you don't have the weight to do it. That's a fact. Yeah. It's a fact. It's not anything to argue.
You see the MVPs this year too. Them guys is bulky and big. Like
period.
They not. Yeah.
Listen, if Nikola Jokic can bully you,
starting centers,
you
like
have a problem.
Bryant. There's Thomas Bryant as starting centers.
He is not a starting center. He ain't played since.
But I'm saying, like, how many teams have a Joel?
Just a center.
How many teams have a Joel Embiid? There's one Joel Embiid.
But there's still big players. Listen, Andre Drummond's still out there on the Bulls.
Don't put Rudy Gobert. Don't say Rudy Gobert.
I didn't say Rudy. I'm just saying when you have big players that are still willing to bang around and use their body, that gets real hard for a stick pole like
Clint Capella. He's big. You know what I'm saying? Like he go body dude around.
Clint Capella's like one of them 6'10", 7-foot niggas. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't quite 7 foot. He just
he ain't 7 foot, bruh. He's one of them skinny big niggas.
But that's what, I'm not even worried about the height. I'm worried about the body. The body.
He's gonna be injured a lot though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the period. I'm not saying he's a Chet Holmgren as in he's gonna get hurt and never see the court again his first year. But I'm saying, just like CT said, he's gonna be in and out.
Maybe I'm just optimistic and don't wish injuries on people.
But that's just the game now. What the fuck?
Period.
It's really not though. There's been people that.
Why are you talking about a protection plan then if they ain't about the game, bro? What the fuck?
It's not a protection
back in the
plan.
day.
It's just, would you buy $1 million house without putting security in it? Fuck.
But that's the thing though. It's not the same as a house though, right? Because
how is it not? It's an investment.
Your house isn't getting robbed every night.
He's an investment, though.
They're going to try to rob that man's house every night he steps on the court. Your house is getting robbed every night.
That is an investment. If I was drafting that man, and if I was looking at it as like you, as we are, as an owner, you look at it as like that.
I wouldn't draft him.
He might be in and out. So why would we not do everything we can before we even get him? Because right now he's technically can do whatever he wants. An NBA team can ask him to do. Put on 20.
He's gonna be on the bench just like Bobo.
Yeah, I wouldn't draft him, in my opinion. And I'm not saying he's not an elite talent. He's amazing. He's a unicorn.
He's way better than Bobo.
We've never seen this in our life.
You stupid.
But that doesn't mean I
Bobo
can use
work
it.
him out.
He's way better than Bobo. You're tripping.
Oh, I agree with
Darren.
Darren. I
don't.
think I agree with Darren on that.
I don't.
I do think Bobo is a very skilled big, but he hasn't had enough experience.
Bobo was doing at the beginning of the year.
So
where?
The big man is not going to come in the league like that.
I remember prior to the beginning of the year,
Bobo.
he couldn't pass physicals to get on the team. Why is that?
My thing is,
Bobo.
There's 12 teams.
He was on Detroit, and he couldn't pass the Detroit physical, and they released him, and that's how. So how are you not passing physicals?
That's how Orlando got him?
Mm-hmm.
He seemed weird to me, though. He seemed weird, quiet, like, I don't know what's wrong.
That's kind of how Evan gives me them vibes, too, though. Evan Mobley.
And they had Mo Bamba in the league, too. Skinny, big.
Yeah,
but he's a little thicker than, Victor and them. Like,
how big was Giannis? How skinny was Giannis when he first came into the NBA?
Very, but he also wasn't playing a 5.
He wasn't.
What I'm saying, though.
And he wasn't shooting the ball.
But they knew that they couldn't put him there.
What? Not back in the day.
But that's what I'm getting at.
I'm saying. They took that and they knew that they could not do that.
But that's what I'm getting at is if you have a 7'5" guy, where else can you put him but the 5? Where else?
I swear he wanted to be the point.
Where else does he go but the 5? There's nowhere else you can put him. You can try to put him at the 4.
He's at the 4.
But then you have to have a dude that can bang then.
Switching. Because like with Timberwolves, they got Rudy Gobert and Cat. We switching.
Right, and that makes sense. If you
but they can both play defense.
Big that can bang.
But like I'm saying,
I think he can.
He might not be able to play defense, but he's 7'5". CT.
He's gonna be slow on the feet.
He might be slow,
I don't know
but
his wingspan
can catch up with that feet.
He is gonna be slow on the feet, but I don't know.
But his wingspan is wide enough to catch up with that slow feet. So I don't think that's a worry.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with Darren on that one.
In the NBA, way softer now where they call everything a foul. I feel like he's gonna be having his hands in a lot of cookie jars.
But why can't we look at it? Why can't we look at it as like the NBA calls everything a foul, so they're not gonna let motherfuckers bump him around? Why can't we look at it that way?
No, because
I'm just saying
that's not the way it is nor should be. That because this nigga's light,
I know it
bumped around and he get
I'm not saying because he's a talent. I'm saying that the NBA is pussified right now, so it can go.
I agree.
It can go either way.
It is.
NFL too.
It is pussified. Yeah, I do. I think sports across the board are pussified, other than hockey.
Okay.
And even hockey trying to be because they trying to outlaw the fighting.
Oh no!
Why? It's been a part of the game.
Ain't got dental plans.
It's been add a dental plan. Y'all can make that but it's been a part of the game all these years. Y'all
niggas started buying veneers.
They just pussy shit and everything.
Niggas be dying in soccer. That's what people be dying at for. They be having heart attacks and shit on the damn field and shit.
We don't, but that's different. That's different.
That's self-inflicted endurance.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's a dangerous sport.
I'm glad you added endurance after that, Derek.
Yeah,
that's self-inflicted.
If somebody was to tell me at practice that I had to run like 190 minutes straight, where? What sport is that? I'm cool on that.
You know what that remind me of?
I can't do it either. You're right about that.
You know what that remind me of is you seen that Blueface video where he was training and
he threw up.
And it was like the title was everybody worried about Blueface, and I'm thinking
that's what happens.
That's normal.
That's what happens. If you ain't worked out in your whole entire life since high school, bro, and you drink every day and you try to go in the gym and your heart,
there's nothing wrong with him. He's fine. That's normal.
That's weakness leaving your body. My dad always told me.
Why was his legs shaking like that when he tried to lift the weights?
That's because he's skinny.
Right now, listen, Krishan got them thickums. She powerlifting more than Blueface.
She played ball though. She played ball. That shit's funny.
Did she play ball? I know she ran track.
She ran track.
I know
she played football. Like she played in that like women's
powder puff.
Oh, talking
powder
about
puff.
Yeah.
But Blue boy he got hands, but he ain't got them legs.
He really don't have hands though.
No, he does.
That's the type of nigga you keep in the legs once. You keep that nigga in the legs.
His squabbles are not like that.
He definitely does. For a guy that's that brand new to the sport, you can definitely see
he done been through some hood fights though.
Off the Henny sauce,
it's harder to break a street fighter to train on the box than it is for somebody who never fought. So the fact that
easy to get knocked out.
No rules on the streets.
I'm impressed by Blueface a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
He knocked her daddy out.
That's ignorant shit.
But somebody like that though, if he got reached out, hit you so quick you won't even see it coming.
The brothers out there that didn't want it.
Right there in the kneecap.
You hear me? Them joints.
Cliff, man. Cliff,
Victor Wembanyama won't.
We don't have to talk about Cavs losing to the Hawks, my guy.
Let's talk
Hawks
about
is fighting to get in.
Don't try to duck that though.
Let's talk about
Quinn Snyder's Hawks.
Because right after we gonna talk about your Heat getting beat by the Raptors. So let's talk about it.
But my Heat are winning right now and against the Knicks though.
Don't matter. That's
he always talk about the now.
Right. So let's talk about the Cavs losing to the Hawks.
I was just saying how when they don't have everybody on the squad, how I said that they're just as good as the Hawks are right now.
No, that's not at all the case. You
Hawks
got a guy that shot 33
in the same
shots.
day I said it, they beat him.
You got a guy that shot 33 shots.
He shot 15 for 33 is not bad.
It is
not at all.
33 is too much for anyone.
But where the shots going to come
for anyone, CT.
Who do you want to take the other shots, Cliff? You haven't told us.
Who do you want? Let's look at the previous game where Evan Mobley had 19 points, 8 for 12.
Evan Mobley wants the blue ball.
Motherfuckers can make shots, but if you're taking all of them, you won't know that.
12 shots is enough shots for Evan Mobley.
I swear.
Like that's enough. He don't need to take no more than that.
He long enough, nigga.
He could take six of his own and 6 putbacks. Fuck you talking about?
More efficient than Donovan.
3 free throws, 4 free throws.
He don't need nothing else, bro. He can stay between
20 point range.
That's his career.
It doesn't make sense that you gotta take 33 shots. Like, look at everybody else's highs over the season and see how many people is just breaking 33 and how often. Nowhere near as often as Donovan Mitchell.
What did Trey shoot? How many shots? Did Trey shoot that many?
Listen, he ain't top 5 in shots attempted.
They say he did the research.
That's a fact. He ain't top 5 in shots attempted.
Probably this year.
I looked up last year as well. I looked up last year as well. Well, no, last year he was a little bit more.
He was an all-star. He was an all-star last year.
Right, but that don't mean that he
definitely
was
had
taking,
to shoot.
That don't mean he was taking 30+ shots. 30
him by
shots
himself with no
is
Murray?
a lot.
Let me see what this bitch.
Period. 30 shots is a lot. And Darren sending stats like the youngest player to hit 10,000 points. Of fucking course, nigga. 30 shots is a lot. And you
shooting almost 50%. Shooting almost 50%. It
doesn't matter who's shooting. 30 shots is a lot. 30 shots is a lot for Kobe and Jordan. And you're not Kobe or Jordan.
So 15 shots a half for a super max guy is a lot of shots, bro.
30 shots is a lot, no matter how you cut it, Darren. No matter which way you want to slice it, that is a lot of fucking shots. 30 shots?
You got to look at it, too. He drives to the rim for half of those, or half of them even shots.
Regardless.
He's half the nigga. He's
listen. Top 5 this year. You know who's below him? Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ja Morant. Also people who drive to the. What are you talking about?
They take less threes too. He's a 3-point shooter and he's a slasher. He can do it all. So it looks like he's taking it all because he can do everything.
Man,
that man has a 3-level.
It don't matter what you say to me.
Does he not have a 3-level scoring package?
Name me somebody else shooting 30 shots.
Name me somebody else.
Listen, let me put it like this though. It's niggas that are by themselves on a team that ain't taking that many shots.
I promise you, if Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum weren't paired together,
they would be taking a lot. No, I agree because they were both in top 5 this year. But at least that means they're sharing between the two. We don't even get that out of Donovan. It'd be
if LeBron and AD weren't playing, he's shooting third.
Listen, Malk, it'd be interesting if Donovan Mitchell was 5th and Darius Garland was 11th, but that's not the case. You looking at two men that are 3 and 4 in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So why the fuck are you taking all the shots when you know you're on the team with other All-Stars? There's no way you can justify that.
It's barely All-Stars.
The coach JB be telling them, "Hey, shoot them shots. We need them shots. That's why we brought you here."
And I'm sure it could be deeper than just. I'm sure.
Donovan, why didn't you shoot that one? That's like they probably be asking why he didn't shoot.
Right? Why'd you pass it to Chetty?
Why'd you pass it to Chetty? Like,
why'd you pass it to Chetty?
Oh,
listen. Last season he was second. He was second. It was Luka Doncic with the most shots taken. Donovan Mitchell with the second most. And who went further?
In the play, they played each other in the playoffs.
Nobody.
But no.
Luka didn't even play. He had JB. He had Jalen Brunson. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
He did have Jalen Brunson back then.
That's how he got paid. Don't do that.
Luka was still out there, so Luka wasn't the guy that bye-bye the Suns.
But that was a Jalen Brunson show, though. Don't do that.
I was at the games, maybe in Dallas. Hey,
but all I'm saying is Donovan Mitchell's highlight of the playoffs is losing to Damian Lillard going shot for shot, but it was still a loss.
Don't forget what Donovan Mitchell did in the bubble. What did he do in the bubble?
Lose.
But
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you dropping 71 points. If you're not getting past second round, what are you doing it for? Your stats.
I get that because we say the same thing about Westbrook.
I get what you're saying, but look at the
average
that he has.
Well, now he's on a way better team. He's on a way better team, and he's doing the same thing.
So you're telling me,
in the playoffs.
So
you're not willing to adapt. You want your stats.
But do you think y'all are going to lose, though? If y'all don't lose first round, Cliff, everything you're saying is not valid.
Not at all. Not at all, because first round has nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is, because everybody's going to have their eyes on this playoffs. Watch the games we lose and watch how many shots he takes. That's all I'm saying.
What if they sweep people? Like,
but why? That's what I'm saying. Watch the games y'all win and still watch the shots he take. Cliff ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing.
Listen, I'm a Cavs fan.
40 shots and they in the third round. He ain't gonna say a damn thing, bro.
No, I still will.
He gonna get him to the Eastern Conference Finals. He's gonna say the same shit.
I still will, because it don't matter. You can't stay hot forever. You're not going to stay hot.
They wasn't winning the championship. He wasn't going to win the championship.
You're not going to stay hot for 28 games.
Bro, you think anybody was telling Kobe, bro, Kobe, I know you want all these chips, but bro, can you please pass? I want a shot, bro.
No, Kobe proved himself.
Niggas wouldn't tell him Kobe shit.
But Donovan Mitchell has proved himself. Only thing he hasn't done is won a chip.
So how did you then prove yourself?
How does he not have a resume of his own for niggas to tell him to stop shooting the ball? Who on the Cavs can be like, bro, can you please stop shooting?
That's a point. I'll give him that.
Listen, it's not about who on it. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said you get off on individual talent. It's a team game. It shouldn't be no one man that says, no, I get all the shot. It shouldn't be I get all of anything.
But
sometimes he be shooting y'all out of a loss, bruh. Truthfully.
We just went down the stats. He's 2 out of 5 in the games he takes more than 30 shots. How does he shoot us out of a loss?
Because, bro, look at it this way. Other people are not taking the shots. They don't have to give this man the ball. They're deferring to him.
They know they're not taking them last game.
They're not
shots,
taking
especially in
the
the fourth
shot.
quarter.
You're mad at him for getting the ball when they're not shooting. How you gonna be mad at him for other niggas not
so it's 4 last-minute shots a game if you count every quarter. But what about the other 26? Like, what are y'all talking about? Get off of it. Let's talk about your Heat losing to the Raptors. Fuck that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Tyler
Jimmy
Hero
Butler.
putting up 33 and y'all still can't get over on the Raptors. What are y'all talking about?
No Jimmy Butler. No Jimmy Butler. Like, we have
Jimmy
one
different.
man. Our
Jimmy
second
different
big man is Cody Zeller.
Clearly, it don't matter. Injury don't matter. Y'all should.
But I've never said that.
Right?
I've never said we weren't good though. So I feel you. It's hurtful.
Nobody should want to play the Raptors right now, though.
You play both sides of the fence because you always be like, listen, the Heat's trash. The Heat's trash. But then in the same breath be like, now let me see y'all Cavs in the Heat. Now wait till the Heat have to see the Cavs. We're one game away. But then be like, if Jared Allen played more, they could have beat the Boston Celtics and had like.
Because I know who we have in the playoffs. We have Kyle Lowry. We still have Jimmy Butler. When it comes playoff time, when we get that seeding, I'm not worried about that, bro. I'm not worried about that at all.
Trash until the playoffs.
We're always our regular season is always wishy-washy, bro. Always.
You're lying because the past 2 seasons.
That's because of defense, though. Not because of offensive play.
What's with the caveats, though? Either it is or it isn't. In the 2 seasons prior, y'all were leading the East with the number 1 seed. Yeah. So what are you talking about?
Bruh.
Was in the finals a couple years ago, too.
What are you talking about? I don't get it. Like,
Duncan Robinson fell off. Our players
y'all just don't play him.
Robinson ain't been there long enough to fall off.
Yeah, he has. For the last couple years that you're talking about, that's why we paid him. What are you talking about?
Y'all stop playing him in the
playoffs when Tyler Hero's hurt.
But that's how he got paid. He showed his bright side, and then he ain't showed shit ever since.
Last year, he killed against the Hawks, and y'all stopped playing him after that.
Yeah, they do. That's how they do.
I don't know what they do down there, but there has to be I don't know why they ain't playing him, but there has to be a reason.
He hoping a G leaguer can come in and do something for him, like Vincent or
Max? Those are the people that when we've asked them to come through, they have came through. You feel me?
What happened? What happened with that loss? I mean, that's a 14-point loss right there.
Max played good too that game.
That was just
Max Strus.
We ain't had the full squadron.
Tyler, you're at 33, 6 for 10 from 3, 6 assists.
Raptors got to get in the playoffs too.
Jimmy Butler really is our general on the floor, bro. And when he does not
especially around this time,
it really does get fucked up. So really, like, our team really is a different team when Jimmy Butler.
I thought Tyler Hero was built to play point. Or is he a scorer, like I said?
But just because somebody's built to play points, if somebody leaves a game, that's still 25
points. But that's the thing. He's not built to play point. He's a scorer.
But I never said that Tyler Hero is equipped to take up 25 more points for somebody else that's not playing.
Now, that's okay. I'll give you that. Nobody said
especially if Kyle Lowry's out there.
Yeah, I never said that at all.
Nobody said you said that. I will give you that.
That's a wild one because I feel like he can play point because, like I said, right now, right? And I think I know motherfuckers ain't gonna say nothing, but people don't want to believe it. But I didn't say it before. Dame didn't want it to be in South Beach for a minute. So for real.
Cliff, won't you ask?
Don't want to be nowhere but in Portland.
Cliff,
if Dame don't leave after this, I'm gonna be mad.
Dame's gone.
Won't you ask Q?
Dame want to be in Miami.
He should have been gone 3 years ago.
Dame wants to be in Miami.
What am I asking you?
Why don't you ask Q the same question you asked Darren? I want to see what Q said.
What question I asked about the Heat and the Raptors?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
The Raptors hungry right now though. They'll be a scary team.
I just said what happened in that game. Like what happened in that loss.
No excuses. No excuses. No, CT, don't go there.
I was just telling him how he
played. Don't go there, bro. That ain't what it was. That's a pre-planned L.
Y'all really let Scottie Barnes go off.
Huh?
But it's hard
to we don't have Jimmy.
You say what? hold on, man. I'm confused, man. There's a lot
So
a lot of variables
talking,
going on right now. Yeah.
He said one at a time.
I missed a lot.
I said it was really Scotty.
He said, "What did I get myself into?"
Couldn't nobody stop Scotty out there.
Hold on, let's not act like Scotty ain't Scotty now.
Yeah, no, he is.
You know, he's hidden under the success of what Toronto has had the past couple of years. But Scotty is Scotty. Okay, that's like that ain't nothing but, and this is no player to player comparison, but this ain't nothing but LeBron without the TV coverage, bruh. Scotty got some motherfucking game. He could pull up. He can go to the rack. He can defend.
He can pull up.
He can do a man.
He'll in comparison,
Scotty got game, but all right, you know what?
I would say that's accurate.
Scotty got game. It's ugly though. He got an ugly game. You know,
he got a floater from the free throw line.
But he got game though. It works.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you about this. What y'all think about Shea and OKC?
Ballers.
Okay, that motherfucker shot so goddamn ugly.
It is ugly.
Yeah, but Scotty Barnes is not as good as Shea though. Like, you can be a mediocre player.
They're not even the same type of player, so you can't even do that.
No, but what I'm saying is you can be a mediocre player and have an ugly ass shot.
Hey, Sean Marion.
That's what I was about to say. Exceptional player, hideous shot.
I'm just saying,
Sean Marion, he piggybacked his way through.
He piggybacked his way through off of who?
He piggybacked his whole career.
Oh my God, man. See,
what?
we
some people piggyback. That's like Kendrick Perkins, piggyback, but a great player. But
so he ain't earned his spot.
I'm saying he's a great player, but he piggybacked. He would still be a good player on another.
How did he piggyback? How did Perk piggyback?
I'm sorry.
Came out of high school.
Perk is one of them guys in his time that you wanted on your damn team. So how is he piggybacking?
What I'm saying is, if you put him on a team by himself, are you taking Perk and you're
why would you do that?
But I'm saying
you coming to get him. He don't need you. You coming to get Perk.
When I say
that boy in the rack, that boy in the paint.
We needed it.
When I say piggyback, I mean that your team is not being built around you.
That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Individual players.
Hold on.
You get down
I got an easy. Hold on. Wait a minute, Cliff.
Players.
Wait a minute, Cliff. Easy answer for that shit. 32 teams. There's 32 fucking players that the teams are built around. Point blank. Period.
Okay.
Point blank. Period. I'm saying you talking about Perk is not a player. What team Perk played on you was gonna build around?
And I would call,
what kind of talent does Perk have for a team that you build around?
Like, I would even call Draymond
Perk is a fucking specialist. He's a rebounder. He's a dirty guy. He's in the paint. Move your mama out the way. Come get your motherfucking money right here, baby. That's Perk, man.
When I say piggyback, I'm talking about the whole resume. Career from...
Why does that matter? The bruh won championships.
That's what I'm
saying. He came out of high school too. He didn't just
don't get counted on paper. Just because a nigga don't get an assist or a rebound, don't mean that a motherfucker didn't do something in that play.
Hell, it's niggas in the Hall of Fame should be replaced with niggas like Perk. If you want to keep it 100,
NBA top 75 too.
Disagree.
Yeah.
So do y'all look at Perk as like somebody that you couldn't find another Perk?
No, but he was more valuable to those teams that won those championships.
Perk is somebody that if
you ain't gonna find another Perk to win the championship,
and they got somebody else like Perk, they could still win without Perk.
I don't see it like that.
No,
he was a star in this role.
They had KD and everybody else. You're telling me that Perk was that last piece they needed to win?
Hell,
but he was one
just
of
like
the
they had
pieces.
Rondo.
Oh, you can't. Perk wasn't the last piece. He was very productive.
But you also know what you had there as well.
Marcus Smart.
Team ball. You had team ball.
Exactly.
That's what you had.
Yes.
Paul Pierce was a star, but you had team ball in Boston.
Yeah, really.
Tim Duncan was a star. Team ball in San Antonio.
Manu, Tony, Robert.
It was hella motherfuckers that deserved to be the
niggas, man.
But if we all play together, we get dubs.
I just don't look at it like that, man.
I know it's clear.
That's a team sport.
But it's not clear. It is a team sport, but how can you look at it
like
He's talking about Kobe shooting too much. How can you look at it like somebody like Kobe shoot too much? He's
winning. And I'm saying over a whole career, a vast career of Kobe, we're talking about Donovan Mitchell now. And the stat just proved to me everything I needed. This. What are you talking about?
And I asked you earlier.
10,000 points earlier.
My question earlier was, what has Donovan Mitchell done on any other team for you to say that he is not him?
He brought. Listen, he was brought to Cleveland to improve their chances. Period. Point blank. 4 games from a top 5 guard is not enough. I don't care how you say it. Now, what you did do is you continued your stats, and that's fine. But again, if we want wins, we look at teams like Boston. We look at teams like San Antonio. But when you look at teams like Utah and Portland, what do you see? Teams that fall short.
So if you said everything don't get put on paper, though, right? So, like, I get what you're saying we want 10 wins, we want this, we want that. But as an organization, all you want is a chance in those big moments, right? Without a Donovan Mitchell in those big moments, you're gonna fucking lose.
You have a Donovan Mitchell now. I agree.
You have a Donovan Mitchell. I get what you're saying. Those 10 wins really don't even fucking matter. You're in the playoffs now, and you have it.
But my thing is, you may not need to be in that spot where you need him to take the game-winning shot if you're playing.
But I get what you're saying. But with that team last year, you had a chance to maybe do the play-in this year, get in, maybe win 1 or 2 games with that team.
But you heard what I said. Look at the Jazz. The only reason the Jazz are doing anything right now are because of the players that they got from Cleveland. So if you would have kept that team together, the team that got 44 wins, listen, with another team that had Evan Mobley and Jared Allen for 18 more games than they did this season.
Who says that they still
play? What are the Jazz sitting at? What are the Jazz sitting at right now?
Can't compare.
Not in the playoffs.
Can't compare that.
Playoffs.
Why can't he just said if the same team
not in the playoffs?
How can you not compare it when there though? They weren't. We traded off the players that we thought were less than.
That's what I'm saying. They're doing the same exact
thing that the Cavs did.
But wait a minute. But you're trying to compare it as if the Cavs and the Jazz are constructed as similar teams.
No, I'm not.
You can't do that. You can't do that, though. The Jazz don't carry a star on their team, point blank, period.
But
so you can't ask where are the Jazz at right now.
Who was the star last year on the Cavs?
The team.
Oh, my God.
The team.
He ain't been listening to you, Cliff.
Right.
He ain't listening to you.
Did they have a Donovan Mitchell last year? Answer that question.
He just proved that point. He just talked about that.
So what I guess,
but I'm saying you cannot say.
I guess what I'm getting at to wrap it up is, if last year's Cavs team had Evan Mobley and Jared Allen the same amount of games that Donovan Mitchell did, there's no telling if we had a better record or not. There's no telling about that. But you cannot compare last year's Cavs to this year's Cavs because Donovan Mitchell has had a better this year's Cavs than we ever did last year.
So what you're saying,
what I'm
hearing is that Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are your stars, and you can win playing big ball without a superstar guard.
No, not at all. I'm just saying pass.
That's what I heard.
I see. That's why we keep.
I'm just saying the Cavs is like the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? This year, like last year, Cavs is this year's Jazz.
They just don't have a superstar when your other players that give you maybe 15 to 20 points are hurt. You don't have somebody that can score 35 to 40 that can make that gap. Like there's no.
But that's what I'm saying. Why do you need a man with 40 when everybody?
Because you don't have no other superstar hoopers that are over 20.
How we know they gonna get their 20?
Yeah, nobody else is averaging 20 points. Except
they
for
don't.
But do you see why not though? That's what I'm explaining is that they're not getting the pass.
Because they're deferring.
Even when Donovan Mitchell wasn't there, they wasn't averaging 20.
Now, while we're talking, look at the averages last year.
Was they averaging 20?
Look at the averages last year and see if I said everybody's stats, everybody's averages went down when Donovan got there. Everyone.
They suck.
But why can't that be on them though? Why can't they be scared?
That's fine. It's on them. We'll see when the playoffs get here. Moving on. Bulls Clippers.
Which one now?
Now?
Yes.
Nah, the last one, not the one. This one, but you can.
You won that one.
Yeah, you definitely won that one. No, you lost that one.
The last one against the Clippers?
Yeah, 112, 124.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the one where Nick Batum went 8 for 10 from 3.
No,
the Bulls
beat the Lakers though, right?
Yeah, y'all was on the back-to-back.
Yeah, they had now that's fucked up because they had to play the Lakers, then see the Clippers, then go back to Chicago to see the Lakers again.
Tonight, we better beat them.
Paul George is still injured though, so
they still deep.
They deep enough, and Russell Westbrook still putting up double-doubles.
If anyone wants to put positivity my way, thank you. Let's go Bulls.
I would like to see the Bulls in the play-in.
All right,
me too. With Pat Bev, I like Pat Bev being on that squad.
I do too. I think he fits the culture.
He's from Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he fits.
I got a little positivity for the Bulls, man.
Fuck Pat Bev.
Yeah, fuck him. But y'all been playing some damn good defense. I like the heart. I like the heart.
That's why you can't
y'all got heart, cuz.
That's why they pop back Pat in.
But that's all I gotta say. Y'all got heart.
Pat Bev thought that by him leaving the Lakers that was gonna stop us from doing anything.
Nah.
Hell no, Pat Bev. He was not the difference maker in the Lakers doing anything.
You know he gotta feel like that. You know Pat gotta feel some type of way.
I mean, y'all in the same spot though.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't changed.
But y'all have to.
You can feel like that because ain't shit happened.
But there's a difference between that happening at that time and a whole season. What I'm saying is Pat Bev doesn't make or break a season. On any team he plays, he's not going to make or break a season.
Yeah, but as a person, I would look at it as like y'all got better without Russell Westbrook. Y'all didn't change Pat Bev, so he's looking at as like, bro, like
we got better without both of them. We got better without both Russell and
I don't think y'all got better without Pat Bev because Pat Bev, I've seen y'all in some late games lately. Pat Bev definitely could have.
Wouldn't this be the first year that Pat Bev has played in his career? He didn't make the playoffs if he didn't.
Bro, Pat Bev has been a hooper for it.
Yeah, he's been in the playoffs every year he's been in the league, I believe.
And that's why he gets picked up.
I believe so.
That's why he gets picked
up. That's like Anderson Varejao. I mean, he got a ring and he wasn't even on the team to finish off.
That was a weird situation, though.
I mean, I'm just saying sometimes.
That was a weird situation.
But we see Pat Bev's work, though. We see Pat Bev's work.
I'm not saying.
I like Pat Bev.
He's another. You want to keep it a buck? He's another Kendrick Perkins. He has a role on your squad, but he's not going to be the loudest man on your team.
He ain't got a big enough role to say that.
He coming to step up. He coming to defend all the superstars. You ain't got to fight. I got him. You know what I'm saying? One of them.
What I would call Kendrick Perkins, who I would compare him to right now, like if he got a chip. Al Horford.
Whoa.
Al Horford.
Al Horford was an all-star and shit back in the day. No, different.
But how he's talking about Perk right out of high school. Perk came right out of high school, right?
What'd you say?
Perk came out of high school. Al Horford.
He came right out of high school, though, right?
Kendrick came out of high school.
That's what I'm saying. He was that good at that time. At the beginning of his career, he was, like you said, one of the top guys. But at the late of his career, what I was saying is when he got those chips and shit, he was not that guy to say, oh, Perk got us here. That's all I was saying. I was not saying that Perk piggybacked all the way to his chips and shit. I'm just saying that he was not the guy at the time. And I think the Boston Celtics, if they had another guy that gave you 15, 10, and just be a big guy. Because they had Big Baby, too. You feel me? It wasn't just Perk.
But you can't compare Glenn Big Baby Davis and
Kendrick Big Baby had to learn from Perk.
But I'm saying if they had another dude like Perk, I'm saying Perk wasn't just that insert.
Like there was just a lot of perks in the league that time. It wasn't a lot of just perks sitting around in the league, bro. Like
it is hypothetical. It definitely is hypothetical for sure.
If we're trying to say Perk was a bum, Perk wasn't no bum.
No, I never said he was a bum.
I don't think nobody said that.
No, I'm just saying if that's what it comes down to,
you got to be tough. You got to be tough taking criticism from KG too. KG was
I was just saying how I just look at Perk as an insert player, and like y'all said, people go get him because he's an insert player. He's an inserted player.
He went to OKC after that. Play with
he gets inserted.
No, I agree with that, but he's worth that insert. You feel me saying?
But how many insert players actually provide production you need to win a ring?
A lot of players. JJ Redick. A lot of players. There's a lot of players that have.
Hey, JJ Redick got a ring, y'all?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he has made.
I was just asking, bro. JJ Redick ain't got no motherfucking ring. Kendrick Perk got a ring.
That's my point. If Perk was not on that squad, the Boston Celtics would have still got.
If JJ Redick, since you want to use that comparison, if JJ Redick lived up to the hype in those moments where it counted, his defense would have went up.
So, do you think that the Boston Celtics would have won with or without Perk? Yes or no?
They went 3 straight times with Perk.
Man, history speaks for itself. I don't have to answer that question.
Without Perk.
History speaks for itself.
I don't remember them going without him.
History speaks for itself, bro.
But what about everybody else they had, bro? They still had
lost to Kobe.
When we talking history, it ain't about shoulda, woulda, couldas no more, though.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of we could have had.
It's about the facts at that point, bro. He produced the numbers. He produced the game. He got the film. He got the mouth. He got the opponents that will attest to it. I mean, what else do you want?
He wasn't going against no bum ass big man either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what else do you want from him?
Bro, that was not no D Wade and Shaq situation in Miami.
You see what I'm saying? He looking for an ultimate superstar.
I'm not looking for
okay. Superstar. Hey, clear. Watch this. No, wait a minute.
Not everybody's Shaq.
Hey, nah, fuck that. This is for everybody. When the Heat picked up Birdman off his motherfucking couch, was the Birdman the type of player that's going to take you to the promised land?
No.
But what did he do?
He was
man.
I'm saying, he did do that.
Working.
But there was
somebody else what was going to happen? We seen it the year before, right? Nah, fuck that. We saw it the year before. If we ain't had that work, what happened? We took an L.
Listen.
When we got that work, we got the chip, man.
Chris Birdman Anderson was working in Miami.
Okay,
stop taking. Look.
He was
stop being commercial, bro.
He's the only
stop
one
being
that
commercial. When you in between them lines, bro, that's real ball.
He the only
one.
That
shit ain't commercial no more.
He the only one
this ain't no motherfucking Sprite commercial.
I don't know.
This ain't no motherfucking All-Star game. This ain't none of that, bro. When you in between them lines, it's about what you do for your squad, my nigga. The 15th nigga got an input.
Oh,
man, you gotta realize that shit, bro.
So
that's why I made that comment about JJ Redick. His defense didn't provide what they needed for the chip.
If it's about your squad, how can Cliff say anything about Donovan Mitchell for putting up the points that he does? That's what we're talking about, though.
But Cliff telling you though. Cliff telling you though.
That goes back to
the D-Mitch subject.
I would love. Let me just put it like this. I would love Donovan Mitchell. He's a great player. I just want him to.
Can we get off the D-Mitch subject? We talk about.
I just don't know how we can get off it when he just said
every week.
An individual player. When
I know, right?
Cliff is telling me that Donovan Mitchell takes too many shots, but Q just said it's about what you put up for your squad.
Our fans don't want to still talk about D-Mitch every segment. Like, come on, baby.
But once again, he missing what I led with. You keep looking for the superstar.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You keep talking about the superstar.
All I said was I thought Kendrick Perkins could be inserted with somebody else in the Boston Celtics.
But you're trying to mend that in with team success.
I did not say that it had to be Shaquille O'Neal or anybody else.
But what I'm saying is you're meshing it with team success, though. You're meshing it with team success. KD had no team success in OKC. went to go to State had team success. You see what I'm saying? Ball. Does that make a better
KD didn't take the same amount of shots he took.
It didn't take the same amount of shots.
I don't look at it like that because KD was still top 2 players in the league, regardless of what he did.
Understandable. You can still be number 1 in the league without taking 33 shots.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna look at it as like, oh, you're still not number 1 player in the league because you ain't won a chip. He still was He still was top 2 player in the league. And
I would never. Oh, whoa! I'm not saying KD ain't in the top.
So we can't compare KD and Perk to like that's like
no, I didn't say Perk. We were talking about Donovan Mitchell.
Oh,
KD came to the Warriors and took less shots and conformed with the Warriors is why.
That's a bad comparison.
Because Steph and them were not deferring to KD. The Cavs are deferring to Donovan Mitchell.
I'm not comparing the 2 players. I don't think that is what y'all keep forgetting, bro.
No, I know what you're saying.
I said you keep trying to mesh team success.
There was more players,
and I'm trying to show you team success. Okay, KD was a superstar with OKC. He had his running mates over there, and the shit didn't work. It didn't work.
Comparison with the Perkins thing, like if he said like if Perkins could be on any other team and win, if that Warriors team, you could put anybody in that spot, they was gonna win.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Yeah, you bringing KD over. Once again, you talking shit. Coulda, woulda, but history speaks for itself.
KD. They won without KD, bro. They just got better with KD.
They won last year without KD.
You can't look. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: when you talking to a wall, bro, that wall don't talk back, that wall don't think back. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm talking about.
I'm gonna listen to y'all for the rest of the show.
KD was thinking like a wall.
I'm on mute.
Yeah, nah, I don't get that either because you can't say that KD made the team better.
When they won without him.
But regardless,
they had a better season.
No, that team was already great
without him. No,
right?
The season was better without him. They actually lost more games with KD.
Right. So how did he make the team better?
But that's what Q said, that the team play around got better.
That's not what Q said. That is not what Q said. Stop putting words in my mouth.
What'd you say, Q? Don't mute yourself. What'd you say?
I said you keep trying to mesh Donovan Mitchell's team success. Okay? He had more success in Utah than in Cleveland if you want to compare the 2, right?
I'm not comparing.
No. I'm asking a question, bro. I'm just asking a question.
I'm not comparing. Cliff said that Donovan.
No, he didn't even answer. See, I'm going back on mute. I'm listening to y'all, man.
Ask the question.
Yeah, answer the question.
What is the question? What's
it's over with, dog.
Did he have more team success in Utah or Cleveland?
I don't know because Cleveland haven't even made it in the playoffs this year, dude. You can't say that when you don't even know how far they're going to go this year.
But what I will say, I understand where Q is going, though, because at that point that Donovan Mitchell was there, it was very tough to get out of the West. Very tough to get through the West. And like we said,
you got the Warriors over there.
Right, and he had shootouts.
And the Suns.
And the Portland, who knocked them out.
And Jokic.
But what I'm saying
when did Portland knock him out? I don't think Portland ever knocked him out.
Yeah. They went back and forth and Portland knocked them out. That was the big last year,
They had a game 7 killer.
Yeah.
Well, what does that have to do with Donovan Mitchell coming to the East?
So Portland and the Jazz played each other in the playoffs?
Yeah.
When?
Last year.
No, they played Dallas. Utah and Dallas played.
It don't matter. It was somewhere in one of them
last
years.
Year or the year before.
One of them years,
it was one of those years.
One of them
years. That's who knocked them out.
It was one of them years.
Portland knocked them out.
You know, Dame got a lot of game 7s, and they was always against a different team. It was never the same squad.
Yeah, but they lost to Portland.
I don't think Dame and Donovan matched up in the playoffs. He matched up against Paul George and Russ.
Nah, they matched up in the playoffs.
He played Denver.
But that's neither here or there.
Yeah, that's
all I'm just saying is Donovan had more team success in Utah. The way the team was constructed, the way the team played, the way the team was coached. You inserted him in Cleveland. Yes, he's taking a lot of shots. Yes, he's putting up all these fucking numbers. Whatever the case may be, but it's not making the team better. That's all I'm saying.
So,
it's
question:
not putting the team over the hump.
If they make it to the second round this year,
it's still not making the team better.
How did he not make the Cavs better by getting them to the playoffs?
Because this is the thing.
Because I'm okay in the playoffs. It's about the eye test for me. Fuck the stats. So okay, get past the first round.
And he's had Rudy
You think, are you going to keep riding their coattail every single round, though, the way they play?
But you got to look at it. The Jazz
that's what I'm saying. He can't be the one.
Were the Jazz not as good as they were?
No, I'm asking you, are you going to continue to ride Cleveland's coattail the whole playoffs the way they playing right now?
Yeah, because it's how they playing.
You're not even generating wins right now.
How they not?
They're not losing. They 4 out of 5 in the last 5 games.
They did lost last night.
Yeah, but they're not doing bad. They're like fourth in the East. Like I don't understand.
I don't care about that. That's
even though.
So I'm talking about now. I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. Like break. The game. This is what I'm saying is when we get to the playoffs, the game cannot be contingent upon Donovan Mitchell hitting all the buckets, because if that happens and he has an off game, that means it's an automatic loss. If you do not have the other players around you feeling confident, you do not get a win. Period. Point blank.
But that's not his fault that other niggas feel like bums.
Oh shit.
We're not saying that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what it comes down to. When I say motherfuckers are deferring to him, bro, if you got niggas passing you the ball every time they get it, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna shoot. We ain't paying to play hot potato all day.
So you only got 24 seconds on the shot clock.
Tomato.
I get what you're saying, Q, but like, what's that? What's the dude's name? Steven.
So if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, is that a fail?
They won't, but
I'm saying if
if they do, and that's
he come over there.
That means collectively
Milwaukee Bucks.
That means collectively they don't pull the shit together to play as a team instead of Donovan take me there.
And I don't see
playoff ball is different than regular season ball.
If they make the Eastern Conference Finals, it's because motherfuckers was just hot. Period.
What?
That's it.
Because they got the fucking Spider-Man on the team. What the fuck? This is because he got high. Like,
he can't be the only one taking shots.
You know what?
It's the influence he's gonna bring to the team.
Right. We'll put your money on Cleveland.
Karras took 6.
Hey, I'll fuck around Mike. Y'all fuck around got me.
Why are they only taking 6 shots? You cannot say they're only taking 6 shots because every time Donovan gets it, he shoots. No. Why are they passing to him?
No, they only take 6 shots because they expect him to shoot.
That's not on him, though.
All the quarters they got is 4 quarters in the NBA. They expect
you only taking 6 shots.
So wild to hear.
Donovan ain't no Allen Iverson the last time I checked, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but Q, you're an NBA player, and there's 4 quarters and you're starting. You're only taking 6 shots.
My thing is, you didn't come to a bum squad. You didn't come over to a bum squad.
If they plan for the
y'all were 10th in the East, bum.
The only reason we dropped from 4 is because we lost Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Regardless of what happened,
oh my gosh, y'all don't know.
Good thing for them.
Cliff, look.
If it wasn't playing,
all them tapes you got from last postseason and all that, when we was talking, because we had some damn good conversations, because we were talking about the Heat, the Cavs. Listen. I can't say the Lakers. I'm sorry, Mal. We was talking to Bulls, you know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Mal, because them Lakers gonna do something. Watch this. What would I tell you?
Yeah,
but
man, they in the play.
But look, we had these specific conversations when them boys got hurt. We had them conversations. They would have did a whole lot. Hell, if they had Colin last year, they would have did better than what fuck they did this year.
We were one of the most injured teams in the league and still got 44 wins.
Don't disrespect the coach, man. Don't disrespect the coach. He coaches.
Why you ship everybody out? Hey, JB can coach, yeah.
No. I love JB, and that's a good question, CT. That's a question that I asked myself as a Cavs fan.
It didn't cost all of that to get Donovan Mitchell.
To me, it seemed like y'all owner had a hand in some shit again.
Dan Gilbert.
Yeah.
That would sound like.
It was what was the foreign dude name?
Who?
The coach.
Why can't we just look at it for what it is, though?
Or who you talking about?
He's somewhere in the office. He's like the GM or something.
Foreign dude.
I remember the coach.
Why can't we just look at it for what it is?
What's that?
What?
Ticket sales. Nothing more.
And you could be right. You could be right. No, I definitely never disagree with Darren when he said that earlier that they got Donovan for ticket sales.
That's all it is. Like, you can expect them to get you.
Man, it ain't just about tickets.
But how much better can you expect him to get with that squad,
Cleveland
though?
is a loyal organization. They
no matter
been
what.
loyal even if it would have been a team full of rookies.
On the upcoming though, Cliff, y'all do some shit like that. On the come up, y'all gonna do some shit like that.
Trade away everybody and then look at the players that you. It's almost like a mini Lakers situation where it's like, damn, you traded all these players away for that.
Yeah,
and look at what they doing on the other team.
But you got to look at
the playoffs.
Marketing made the All-Star game, averaging 28 points a game.
Marketing got a posterizer highlight reel right now.
Who's hitting them, Aaron?
That's because his game got better.
But that goes back.
Who's hitting them, Aaron? It's an
audio. I do Adam Silver again to come out.
Adam Silver. Hit him. God damn. He act like niggas can read a podcast.
That goes back to me not always looking for a superstar. But I look at it as like, you got to build a team around somebody. Yes, the Cavs were good last year, but who did they have that they can rely on? Literally rely on at any moment.
But see, that's the thing is they didn't get 44 wins for nothing. The team carried the team. Darius was the guy. Seti was the guy. Evan was the guy. Jarrett was the guy. Multiple players had 30-plus point games.
But when you make it to the playoffs, who you looking at?
I got you.
Well, when the whole team can get you 30 plus, when the whole team has gotten you 30 points a game, everybody feels confident. But when everybody's only getting 15, 16, they're waiting on you to score.
That's everything happens in the regular season, but that shit don't matter come April. You either
but hold on, but Darren, but you done had quite a few scary ass Miami Heat squads that done did the same shit now.
That's what I just told him. That's what I just told him.
I'm talking about no superstar. Like,
But I told him it's a defensive thing. The Cavs don't have that. They don't have that defense that we will always have. No matter what. We will always have that top 5 in the East defense, no matter what.
Yeah.
Well though. Last I checked, Cavs were number 1 in points allowed per game.
Okay.
I was gonna mention, they have a bigger paint presence than what the Heat has had.
When Evan and Jarrett are out there, it's tough for anybody. It's tough for Giannis down there. But when we only dealing with one or the other, of course, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
And I was telling Cliff that I know I say the Miami Heat, the regular season, there have been buns. You can't bet a single dollar on them because you can't. Though, they suck this year. But I'm telling him, come playoff, if we are healthy,
we're going to turn it up.
And we match up with y'all, even if we match up with y'all, bro, our motors are higher than
pull the tape from last year.
Our motors are higher than
Hold on, Darren. What I tell these motherfuckers last season, and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They were talking shit all season about my motherfucking Heat. I ain't give a shit.
But they was talking shit about us and the Warriors last year. People the Warriors? No way.
Hell yeah. Malcolm had plenty of jokes. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit sometimes. But, it ain't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Because when it comes down to it, Cliff, anytime you can hold a team under 110 points, you have a chance, bro.
I mean,
if you can put up 110 and hold somebody to 110, you got a chance.
When you're known for holding a team under 100, you doing good.
And
especially nowadays. The 3-point era, it's hard to do that.
What? Lakers do that shit too. That would make the Lakers scary because on any given night, Jazz might not score 100.
Right.
When AD come, yeah.
In this time where niggas is scoring 140 apiece.
And Cliff ain't here, but we're gonna talk about I hate talking about D Mitch, but taking all the shots. You can always say,
hey, I'll see y'all next week. Hey,
all right,
LeBron takes more shots right now than AD. Look, AD took 8 shots the other night, bro. So, but are you gonna blame everybody else for taking all the shots from AD?
No. That's a different situation to me, because the only reason why I say it is because AD hasn't been an integral part of the Lakers in the past couple of seasons. So whatever you get from AD is awesome. Obviously, I'm looking at AD as he's playing for y'all motherfuckers right now. So that means getting gritty, getting dirty. I'm finna get these rebounds. I'm finna get these blocks. When I get the rock, I do something with the rock. But other than that, I'm finna be showstopper. I want 20, 20, 20.
But like Malk is saying, I think I agree with Malk. He played timid when LeBron's on the court.
Whole team play that way.
How many shots a game is Darius Garland averaging, Cliff?
I don't know. Let me look I can look it up.
Hey Siri, how many shots a game does Darius Garland?
I look at it as like your team last year, you had more shooters. You had Laurie. Colin Sexton's taking at least 10 shots a game. You feel me? Jordan Clarkson taking a
that's what I'm saying. Colin Sexton only played in the first 8.
But I'm saying the people that you have on your squad right now,
Karis played a little more than 8.
But I'm saying Karis LeVert, in and out. Chetty Osman don't really have a place yet.
Karis LeVert didn't come into the trade deadline.
But I'm saying he's in and out of places. He don't really have a solid stand as, I can take this many shots. Then you got Isaac Okoro. He ain't really had a solid thing yet. So he don't really know how many shots he can take a game. You feel me? Like nobody in there is at a set stance to where they probably even feel comfortable enough taking.
I guess what gets me about it all is that when I watched the Cavs last year, I could see them playing in the rhythm of the game.
How long were those dudes playing together though? At least 1 or 2 years.
That they were all put together. They were all put
last
together.
Year, 1 year.
Yeah.
So I think that was the year y'all started building.
Right, that's why I thought we were working with that team, and then all of a sudden you trade them all the way for Donovan.
Or maybe Cliff, it could have just been a bargaining thing and get you through until you found somebody like Donovan.
I'm sure that may have been the case, and they just pulled the trigger.
And luckily, the bargaining ended up getting you a little 45-win season. You feel me? Like
that's not enough. That's not enough considering we had 44 last year.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like last year, they could have just looking at it as we gonna hold these guys so we can get it.
And then look at Ochai Agbaji right now on the Jazz. My guy is working. He's not averaging the most points. You talked about him a lot. Yeah, he's not averaging the most points, but he's knocking down the shots he's supposed to get. He's playing defense, and it's like, what do you think that team would have been like if you'd have had that squad on the floor?
There could be different. You know how there's different systems, different play styles, different.
I mean, I get it.
You can't always go. That's like, you know what I'm saying. You can't always go.
But we were giving Markkanen that reign at Cleveland. That's what I'm getting at. Darius was passing up his shots to get to Markkanen. Markkanen was hitting 30-point games, 29-point games left and right.
And sometimes, Cliff, when you don't have that star player on the team, and you really feel like you all are equals, it's easier to play.
Yeah, like it's easier to play with your peers other than a superstar.
Guys play timid around them for some reason on their team.
I agree.
I was about to say that the Jazz play more free,
right?
And then you got a motherfucker like D Wade out there,
right?
You know, you got some backing. It ain't like you got a guy like LeBron in Cleveland coaching niggas from the office.
Right.
But it's like weird though, because like that Jazz team, you would think that they would be better than they were this year because how they played together last year. You would think only had got better.
I'm talking the Jazz.
the pieces that got shipped to the Cavs. I mean, from the Cavs to the Jazz.
Oh, okay. Nah.
Why not?
The Jazz. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's Danny Ainge, right?
Danny Ainge. Sounds
that
about
team.
Right.
This team this year was constructed to fail. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Look what you got going into next year.
It was, but they didn't start off.
What you got going into next year?
They started.
You got any player, you allowed them to play free. Let them to be their own. You got the free reign to construct whatever you want. You could pull whoever you want from this season, bring them along the next season. Then you got all these fucking draft picks, man. Then you still got the G League level. You know, Utah been pulling players in and out of their G League.
It's weird to think that they all year like that because they didn't tank. You know,
nobody expected them to do.
Danny Ainge is about to do a Pat Riley. I'm just.
That's what I'm saying, but it's weird to think that. That's what I'm saying. So is this Jazz team, the little wins that they did get this year, just a same glimpse of what everybody thought?
No. This is a Jazz team just like when the Heat had Kelly Olynyk. You remember how they were still plugging and pulling and doing all that?
Like how we just said the Cavs had that
you see what I'm saying?
As a bargain. Is that the same situation that you're saying that the Jazz are doing right now? They're holding on to these players just because they're going to do something different?
No, they just holding on to them for the end of the season. Then when the offseason comes, they're going to make their trade deals for whatever role players they could bring in. They're going to keep whoever they decide to keep and draft the rest.
So you don't think that they could go for free agents?
It's not going to be – it'll be at most 50% the same team next year.
So look, with all those picks, why couldn't they go for Dame?
Why would you?
Why couldn't you?
He don't
Dame's not doing that.
I know Dame's not doing that, but he asked it for a trade. At this point, he's either got to go where we trade you or you got to stay.
Okay, so you're going to leave Portland and go to Utah.
Yeah, I would never.
You going to the same place.
I don't care about the opportunity.
The organization.
Yeah.
I'm saying the organization.
No, still same thing.
That's an organization.
It would be a good move for Portland, and it would be a good move for the Jazz. It just wouldn't be a good move for Dame.
Dame need bright lights, somebody to respect them, get you some more money, some more residual money, some more off-court money. Man, you need. So
you're saying that Dame and Laurie couldn't make it like to the 8th or 7th seed?
I'm saying Dame don't need to be in small market Utah. That's what I'm saying.
Especially for a roll of a dice. That's a roll of a dice. You don't even know what they're gonna do with the team yet.
Yeah, they don't even have what they're gonna do yet.
Do y'all see Dame in a big market? I just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see him in New York, LA, Miami.
If anything, I said Miami. Really? I don't see him going to New York. They just played Jalen Brunson. He's not going to New York unless that's
no. I'm just saying, as far as like big market, you know, he go to Brooklyn.
Why would he do that though?
Shit, why wouldn't you?
Brooklyn would be the spot to go to.
Why wouldn't you?
They're sitting on
Mikal Bridges,
draft picks.
Sam Johnson.
Do you know how many draft picks
they got weapons, baby. They got weapons. They got plenty with TJ Warren.
And they got players sitting on the bench that are
TJ Warren's been sitting now.
Hey, look. Seth Curry.
Man, stop.
You want me to keep going?
They just deactivated Ben Simmons, too.
Fuck Ben Simmons, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Brooklyn would probably be the best place for Dame to go.
Nah, Miami.
No, Miami, you're tripping.
Brooklyn would be the best place.
Because you want to know.
Let me do a clip. Hold on. Let me do a clip you did. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Miami would be a great place for Dame to go.
You know why I say Miami? Because we can send off Duncan Robinson, Victor Oladipo, and who else?
Gonna get the same package, bro.
You can have them motherfuckers.
Same package we were gonna give for KD.
Brooklyn
you gonna give for Dame.
Has a 30-round clip of draft picks coming up.
So you don't need Dame. You don't need Dame then.
Yeah, you do. You need a leader. You need a leader but then you run the risk of Dame already being broken into Dame's style of play, and Dame doing more than for him than the team.
But what's wrong with Dame's style of play though?
It ain't got you a win.
All that matters is if Dame fits in what you have.
Don't do that to Dame, bro. You just said he ain't winning, bro. He's in Portland, bro.
That's his fault. How many times could he have got out?
That is his fault.
The fuck? It is his fault, but I'm saying
we ain't about to not do that to Dame because Dame ain't been winning.
But that's not what you just said. You just said that Dame's style of play is getting him no wins. You didn't say he ain't winning because he's in Portland. You didn't say.
No, I'm saying he's another exceptional individual player. Now, again, listen, let me rewind. Let me bring it back because I know you're off track. Let me rewind. I said Dame has been in the top 5 shots taken in the past 2 years because it makes sense. He has no one else. So Dame has an excuse for Dame taking shots. My worry is that Dame takes that same mentality over to the team he gets traded to, and it doesn't equate to wins. You have to adapt to the new team you're around because it's an improvement, not a reduction.
I want to see what team takes the most shots in the NBA.
I'd probably still say Golden State. My money would probably still be on Golden State.
I would say Sacramento.
Sacramento.
OKC.
OKC does.
Makes sense. They're up there.
Yeah.
I mean, they just miss a lot more.
Who's the top 5? Does it show?
OKC shots taken. It doesn't really matter. It's OKC, Atlanta, San Antonio, Memphis, and Toronto. But that's just shots taken. It's not shots.
Right.
So that doesn't really. You can't really say anything on that.
And I guarantee you, if you were to look up Cleveland's spot in that list and then look up Donovan Mitchell's spot in the NBA, they would be comparable. I guarantee it. I wasn't even making a joke. I guarantee that to be.
So right now,
it'd be off, of course, because team, how much they use other players. But I guarantee it would be in the same realm. If I'm dialing in my scope, I bet you I'm about 3 inches off. I promise you. I'm not playing.
But if you know what we never even got into?
What? The high school, the McDonald's Classic. Go ahead, Darren, real quick.
So, right now, LeBron James is taking the most shots per game at 22.3 per game. Donovan Mitchell is not even taking more than 20 shots average per game.
It is more than 20, but
it's 20.5.
Okay.
20.5.
I thought it was 7.
And right now, there's people that say that
above. You see how he be trying to excuse that? You see how you be having to know shit?
Stats don't lie, man.
You be having to know shit. This ain't ESPN shower.
Wait, Kev, how many games?
You gotta check these motherfuckers even on the show.
Look, how many games that Brudden played this season? He only got 5 games that he didn't take 30 shots or more. Only 5.
All I'm saying is you're too overzealous at times.
Luka takes 22.2. Jason Tatum takes. So what I'm saying is you can't look at it as Donovan Mitchell is taking too many, and I look at it as other people ain't, because Jason Tatum averages 21.3 and Jaylen Brown averages 20.6. So you're telling me there ain't enough cheddar for everybody on the floor if you feel like you can get it?
So look up the next.
All right, hold on.
In that same list. Look up the next Cavs player.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Fuck this.
I bet you be to the hundreds.
Why he
before
looking?
You get to him.
Why he looking?
What you ask?
Why he looking? Okay, so you said LeBron.
LeBron got to shoot a lot.
But I'm saying that's why Donovan Mitchell takes the shots that he does.
He doesn't have to.
No. That's why I'm trying to make the point I'm making while you were looking.
Okay.
You said Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
He got to take a lot.
Right. He just got Kyrie.
Okay.
Just got him.
Who else he said? He said
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
He said Jason Tatum. I don't give a fuck about Jaylen Brown.
So why is LeBron at number 1
take a lot.
AD?
Jimmy Butler gotta take a lot.
Why is LeBron at number 1 if he got AD? It should not be that way.
No, I'm just
like LeBron's taking 22.3 shots a game, but he also has AD. So why is LeBron taking shots?
Average 30 a game.
But why is he doing that if he has AD?
I mean, but
you don't have to do
that though. But he don't have to do that.
But the answer is because they moved
to get wins. He does.
They moved AD to the 5, and when AD can put up 23 rebounds a game, you expect AD to clean up shots. It just doesn't work that way when they're both on the court for some reason. That's the issue. Whenever AD's by himself, he's breaking. How many games he had 20 plus? I know at least 3.
A lot.
I know at least 3.
A lot.
But that doesn't translate when they both on the court at the same time for some reason.
Right.
And it may be the same reason Cleveland has. Where it's
we just talked about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like other people can, but I'm looking at these stats, and other people can take all those shots and still have other people on their team that can take those shots.
But who are they playing with? Are they playing with elite players like the Mitchells and LeBrons and those guys? Are they in the same class?
No, but that's what I'm saying. So why would you be hard on a guy that's playing with a Lamar Stevens or a fucking Isaac Okoro or people like that? How can you be mad at a guy for
naming?
Because you got Darius Garland and Evan Mobley.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that goes back to me saying it feels like more that they're deferring to him and not him just taking all the shots. They're taking.
What throws me when you say that is there's been games where Donovan and Darius have been out and Evan has put up 29 points, and it's like when you have somebody that's capable of doing that. Look up Evan Mobley's stats right now. His percentage is crazy.
So are you saying you just want him to pass more?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say that. You need to figure out how to get those guys involved more. I won't say pass.
At least
more.
Get them comfortable moving
because
into the playoffs.
What you're doing ain't working, bro. I don't care what your standards is right now.
At least the high games.
What you're doing ain't working to get you to the final.
It's too late to get motherfuckers worked in, bro.
But we was worked in prior to him getting there is what I'm getting at. So what you're doing now is you're getting yourself hot, but when we was hot last year, now we're cooling down because we're not getting as many shots.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't care about the playoff run?
You need those guys.
That's what I'm saying. You
need those shots.
I don't know. How many shots did Evan Mobley take?
You can't have our postseason success contingent on Donovan Mitchell's field goal percentage.
How many shots you think Evan Mobley should take a game?
I would say at least 12.
And that's
10 to 15. 10 to 15. And I would say Donovan should be anywhere from 20 to 25. But when you start exceeding that 25, you better be hot. It better not be a game where you're missing trying to get hot because you're fucking the team up. And
if you're taking 33 shots, you should be making at least minimum 20.
No.
Yes.
Oh, at least 15 or 17 of those shots. That's like 50.
That's a lot of shots, though.
Nah, I need higher than 50% if you're taking that many.
You got the high hand. You got the high hand.
I need higher than 50 if you taking them in.
But some dudes shoot themselves out of a slump too. Like it's not good to play like that. But you can miss your first 10 shots and then come back the next game.
I mean, that's situational though.
But that's why I feel like it should be 5 games to where he
feel like it should be up to the team at that point. That's another reason why I said I don't like Donovan taking the ball up, and they have changed that. Now Darius is taking the ball up. He's still dumping it right to him, which I don't have a problem with. But at least let him make that decision. The guy that has the eye on the court.
Darius got talent, man. Don't take that from him.
And it's like now Donovan. That he's here, he's fading back into a role player again. And it's like you're not even using him the way he's. I don't know. And that's the only reason why I use the analogy. Because I see what you're saying. Because a casual fan of Cleveland would say, but y'all are winning. Mm-hmm. But me, though, who's done this show, who looks up stats, who's constantly writing down shit, there's no way you can tell me it's that much of an improvement.
But if a dude is going 3 for 6 and shooting 50%, that's not bad. He's just not taking enough shots.
But that's the thing. When you can go 15 for 33, that means 18 shots you miss. That means at least out of 18, 6 of those shots, you could have made a better pass. And that guy that only went 8 or 6 for 8 could have actually went 10 for 12. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. When you take so many more shots than you need to take, there's a guarantee you're passing up on something better.
But would you not say that Donovan Mitchell is one of those players to where if you ask him to stop taking pull-up, stop and pop threes, transition threes, that you would have to change his whole entire game?
No, you wouldn't.
No. Yes, you would.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Donovan Mitchell is literally a player that takes threes that you wouldn't even think an average person would take.
That's like saying I got a mean nigga that come from down south. He hot as fuck. You just gotta get him 20 shots before he get there. Why?
That's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is Donovan Mitchell is someone that pulls up from almost anywhere on the court. And as a coach, if you're telling this dude, hey bro, you don't have the green light, that is changing his game. He has always had the green light. He's always had the green light in college. He's always had the green light in the Jazz. He's always going to have the green light. So for a coach to say you don't have the green light, I don't know what. You would have to change his whole game. He's not a point guard. And it seems like
you just have to be responsible. You didn't have to be responsible in Utah.
Yes, he did. The team was better in Utah.
No, you're changing my responsible to him being the number one guy that has to get the job done. What I mean is be responsible with your shots. Like you said, he's the guy that'll pull up from half court, but you're not Steph. And even when he does it, it's ignorant. There's a better pass. There's a better play always. And when you're constantly thinking, I'm going to be the guy to take the shot, you're missing the plays that need to be made. That's my biggest worry. You would think me as a Cavs fan would say, well, at least we clinched the playoff spot. I would be happy and excited. But I'm worried. The reason I'm worried is because the team is not playing like I know the team to play. And that means if Donovan fucks up, our team fucks up.
Makes sense.
I'm not interested in that.
But other dudes need to step up.
You're right, but other dudes got to get comfortable. See, it would have been if shit was smart, if everybody was working right, the coach would have said, Donovan, I want you 10 assists a game for these past 10 games, just to make everybody else comfortable with catching the rock, shooting from your passes, all that. Don't take all them shots. Get 10 assists a game. Make as many shots as you can, but I want you to get 10 assists a game. And even if he got 8, it's cool. But at least the players would be used to catching and shooting off of his passes. They're not. It's not even that situation.
So we can look at it as like a King situation. They had a situation like that where De'Aaron Fox was taking too many shots, and they got a guy like Sabonis to where you don't have to change De'Aaron Fox's game, but you got a big man or somebody in there that can get the ball to other people to where De'Aaron Fox don't have to look to get the ball to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? I look at it as
a very far off comparison.
I look at it as like maybe, like I said, it's Donovan Mitchell's game, and it's up to the organization to get somebody else in there to get everybody else involved, because that's never been his game. That's just not his game.
And that's what it came down to when I was looking up the shots per season, and I saw him at like 2 and then 5. I was like, that's Cleveland's fault.
Yeah, that's not it.
That's Cleveland's fault.
He's never done anything different. He's always,
and he's only separated between the 2 years by 1.5 shots. So you knew what you was getting when you got him.
Yeah, and he's young. He's young still. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a 30-year-old guy.
But a bonus would take the Cleveland Cavaliers to that much more, because it would get those other guys those extra 3 to 4 shots a night with his.
And he's still going to get his production.
Assists, and he's still going to get 20 points with 10 assists and 10 boards. Like, you feel me? Like,
but then you have to come to who then sits the bench out of Sabonis, Mobley, and Allen. And you can't trade Allen for Sabonis.
You have Allen come off the bench.
Why couldn't you?
You have Allen come off the bench.
Sabonis is the better player.
Sabonis is the better player, but he's not the bigger threat on defense. Allen's a big threat on defense.
You could get another body for that.
Yeah, you could. I would get rid of Jarrett Allen.
Plenty of bodies out there.
Yeah. Because that goes back to how I feel about
average player.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
He is
and
somebody
it would have to be at trade deadline. And it would only depend on his injuries. If he's healthy, I don't get rid of Jarrett Allen. I don't get rid of Jarrett Allen. A healthy Jarrett Allen.
I'll see y'all later, y'all.
Who hitting him?
Damn, I didn't even think about that, man. Cavs organization. Because it goes back to what you just said. They knew what they was getting.
Listen, I understand. I can understand from that perspective.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
All right, bro.
But that All-American, and we're right.
Man, Bronny James did his thing. Draft stock rises.
I've been trying to tell you.
Isaiah Collier, draft stock dropped a little bit.
I don't know if it dropped.
It dropped, bro. You lost, bro. You made the bad play on the last possession.
It was a few bad possessions. I'm not gonna lie.
And then you forced a shot. So then you go to the free throw, because to me, you only force a shot because you figure you're going to get fouled. You're going to make these free throws, right? Game's on the line. You're going to hit these as automatic. You brick them both. You brick them both. You are supposed to be top 2. I don't know if it's overall, but at least point guard is supposed to be top 2.
No, he's not. It's not overall.
Okay, top 2, him and my boy, DJ Wagner. I don't know, man. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad to me. 2 free throws, forced possession. Like I said, you could. To me, I was telling Cliff, you should have been a give and go. Like that last possession, Bronny had it. He didn't have a shot. He kicks out to Collier. Collier just forces the shot. Bronny got wide open on that.
No. That wasn't Collier. That wasn't Collier that took the last shot. Yeah, that wasn't Collier that took the last shot. I can't think of who it was, but it wasn't him that took the last one. He wasn't in the game. They took him out on the last possession.
Yeah, or something like that though. Being a guy,
it was a light-skinned dude.
You have to know what the quick pass is, or at least whether it's there or not there. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see it all the time. Me and Mount do that shit all the time.
Right.
We do it all the time. He give it to me. I'm looking right away. I ain't looking to pull it right away. It's just those moments. You got to know.
But the issue was, and don't get me wrong, I'm happy the East won.
All day.
I'm happy the East won. Let's keep it a buck. And let's even keep it a buck further and say y'all's best players on the West came from the East.
Motherfucker right.
You hear what I'm saying? They migrated there. I'll do that. I'll go that far to say that.
Yeah. They just got a little more money.
You hear what I'm saying? But what was I about to say? That one shit on Isaiah Collier was that was definitely a go 10. That they let that dude call him a block and he got the fast break. That put him up too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That was definitely a go 10. But it was I didn't get You said what about?
No, that was it was Collier.
That took the very last shot.
Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 with the West trailing 107 to 106 with 12 seconds left. Grabbed the rebound and West had to foul. The East grabbed the rebound and West had So Collier took the shot. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no. Bronny got the rebound, got the inbound, and he picked the ball up at half and crossed half across the court, and the little light-skinned boy stepped back about half court, and Bronny pitched it back to him, and he just shot. That wasn't Collier, though. His name was like,
I'm about to see.
Damn, what was his name? I can't think of his name. But the issue,
I watched that whole sequence too, and I can't put my finger on
it. The issue with that is he took that shot, and it was still at least 3 seconds left on the clock. And you can't think that a half-court three is going to be the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You a guard, too. You can put the ball on the ground. You got time. It just wasn't the best shot.
Man, yeah, Bronny did his thing though. He was
He did.
What would you say his stats were?
He was I know he only scored threes. He was 5 for 8 from 3. 15 points. I didn't see his assists. I know he had like 3 steals. Yeah, he didn't score on the inside that I can recall. But I didn't even watch the game. You told me about it. I watched the extended highlights.
Yeah, it says I just pulled up USA Today. Tuesday's leading scorer was Isaiah Collier, a USC commit
who's number 1.
Who's a top-ranked prospect in the class of 2023. Collier, though, missed 2 big free throws late that could have put the West team in front.
5 for 12 from free throw. That's crazy. As a guard, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I know Bronny was 5 for 8 from 3. He ain't getting no layups or no dunks. And then I don't know what his assists were. I know he had some though, but he had like 3 steals. That's what I'm saying. With him being 6'3", and he's only 18, he may grow an inch or two. But with him being 6'3", regardless, if he never grows another inch, his strength is there. His shot is there. His defense is there. His athleticism is there. It can be a lot of players that they rank higher than him when his click happens. You know what I'm saying? When he gets that click that, oh, okay, I understand the speed and everything, it's going to be a problem. I guarantee you he's not going to be like his dad with the dominance, but I guarantee you there's going to be at least a year or two in the league where it's like, oh yeah, Bronny got it. He got it. Because I told you, Brian made sure he said, I played against Steph Curry. Can't nobody guard him. You're going to have a shot. And Bronny's shot is true as the motherfucking tide is long. What the fuck do they say? Whatever they say.
Yeah, he was balling.
That motherfucker. And then even about balling, he got a shot. That's dangerous. Steph ain't had that.
Right.
You know, Steph wish he could hit 6 for 8 from 3 and dunk on a few motherfuckers at the same time. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, he's going to be a problem. The boy's going to be a problem. But I ain't got nothing else for real. What's the Bulls Lakers doing?
That game right now, heading into the fourth quarter, Lakers 85, Bulls 76.
Brian playing? Okay.
Hey Siri, how many points does LeBron James have right now?
17 points on 6 for 14 shooting.
Okay, that's not bad.
You know, nothing new here. No new news.
AD 24 points on 8 for 15 shooting.
Shut the fuck up.
Along with 8 rebounds.
Woo!
Nah, but that's what you expect.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not counting the Lakers out yet at all. Now, they may have a play-in tournament game or two ahead of them. But I definitely see them fighting their way through for LeBron playing. They still ain't shit, but...
Nah.
Yeah.
Who else was playing tonight?
You got Dallas like and Philly. Dallas and Philly going at it real heavy. Dallas up 101-98 with 8:09 left in the fourth.
See, I ain't putting no bets in tonight. That's another reason why I ain't.
And I got another good one for you. Clippers on the road against Memphis. They're up 95-93 with 2:30 left in the third. Well, wait a minute. Dylan Brooks just scored, tied the game, 95 tied.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ja playing?
Of course. He should be. Yep, he's playing. He got 27 points on 8 for 19.
That's impressive.
1 for 6 from the 3-point line.
That's still impressive, though.
8 assists. Might add.
I'm impressed by that. Because most of your misses, you ain't have a whole lot, and they all came from the 3.
Yeah.
But that's another thing, like I was saying last season, if Ja improves his 3, like for real, and he's gonna have to. Let's keep it a buck. Aaron was fucking. Aaron, he has slightly, But Aaron was talking about Zion.
Yeah.
Aaron was talking about being worried about Zion being big and all that. Watch your jaw. There's no place for you in the NBA if you can't dunk. We seen what happened to Derrick Rose. He had to change his persona completely up on the court. But Derrick Rose was at least a little more skilled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too much of a transition to shooting. Ja has to work on his shot.
According to NBA.com this morning, Joel Embiid is still number 1 for MVP right now. Number 2 is Nikola Jokic. 3 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4 is Jason Tatum. 5 is Luka Doncic.
I'm glad you ran them down. I really do hope it is Joel this year.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's about time.
What they should have did, if I'm keeping it a buck, they should have gave it to him last year, and they should give it to Nikola again. Because I would agree with that. But there's no reason Nikola should get it 3 years in a row.
Right.
There's no justification for that in any realm of possibility. 3 years in a row, and hadn't won a chip, hadn't got... Come on, man.
Mm. And current, what is it, Kia rookie ladder standings, Evan Mobley, number 1.
Not rookie.
That's what this says, Kia rookie ladder.
You on the last year then.
Why they got... Yeah, why do they have...
That would be Paulo. It would be
yeah,
Paulo.
They had that. For some reason, they had last year's at the top, and then they go into this year. So, yeah, it's right.
What,
Paulo,
Dante Williams.
Then Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams, Benedict Mathurin.
Walker Kessler.
Oh, they put him at 3 now?
Jaden Ivey. Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, shit. Jaden and Walker done jump Benedict.
Yeah.
He was on a lot of people's number 1 at the start of the season. I didn't think so. I thought it was going to be an easy Paulo, but a lot of people was putting Benedict Mathurin up there.
Nope. And they haven't, which is weird, they haven't updated the defensive player of the year standings in 2 weeks for some reason. But last, it was still Brook Lopez 2 weeks ago when it was updated.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Again, that was 2 weeks ago. I don't know when they'll come out with a...
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I guess he... I guess a couple weeks ago, he had 169 blocks, which he had led the NBA at that time. So, shit, yeah, we're going to see. We gonna see. My Hit the Showers is going to Collier though, because he was the one that missed it with those 2 late free throws of 12 seconds. I wasn't talking about the light skinned cat that heaved that 3 from half court. I wasn't talking about him. I'm talking about the nigga that was at the free throw line with the 12 seconds left that Bronny passed it to. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I know who Isaiah. I know who he is. I didn't. Yeah, I know who. When I saw him, I knew who he was.
He kind of looks similar to Anthony. I think he played with Anthony Edwards. They said.
For real?
I think he got like ties. I think they played in high school together or something.
And DJ Wagner was a third generation All-American.
That's impressive.
First in history. That's crazy.
And he got the MVP of the All-American game. I don't know if his father and grandfather.
He got all his points in the second half. I think he had 19 in the second half.
He did. When I started watching, which is the third quarter or second quarter.
And you know what's dangerous about that is even, and I get, once again, let me preface by saying I watched the highlights, but even when watching him get the ball, all of his points seem to be natural.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Nothing seemed
natural
to be forced, score. Like he was trying to score. It was just a natural bucket, like a natural drive, a natural shot.
He got swag in his
now, game. When you look at Isaiah Coyer, it looked like you're working to get a shot. Like, and that's what was kind of off between. Even Bronny, it didn't look like it was. No, I'm not working for nothing. I'm just gonna shoot. Or I'm gonna pass.
Everything was in rhythm.
And that's what I be getting at when I say Donovan Mitchell is just in rhythm ball. Don't force nothing. Just play in rhythm.
Right.
That's all I want.
Don't do too much.
My hit the showers is Donovan Mitchell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And congratulations, though, on the 10,000 points, youngest player. Congratulations, but hit the showers.
Yeah.
Hit the motherfucking showers.
Well, my hit the showers go to the Miami Heat.
That's interesting. Why is that?
We probably got the easiest path of any team. And I don't want to make it seem like that because they are professionals. They play in the NBA.
Right.
But you should make the 6th seed to get out of the play-in, and you keep finding a way to lose. Eric, that mentality you got, change it. We need to switch, flip. Gears done changed, bro. Fuck making the motherfucker earn a spot. It's time to put that team together.
Right. I follow.
Let's go. That's all I gotta say. Hit the showers, motherfucker.
Shit.
Mickey, tell Pat to stay in the office. You come down and talk to the motherfucker. Let's go.
He said Mickey.
I don't know who Mickey is.
That's the owner, Mickey Harrison.
Oh, okay. Well.
They all mobsters. Damn it.
Probably so. I wouldn't doubt it.
I heard that they made Vice City off of his life.
Big dollar.
Allegedly. No, I'm just playing. Well, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an enemy, tell that motherfucker to troll. We'll catch y'all next week. Be good or be good at it. Shower heads, we out this bitch.
Cavs still gonna be on the struggle bus. Better luck next.